KWE, this is WR2H. Take care, pal.
Okay, Bob. Good to meet you. Yeah, this is Whiskey Charlie 9 Mike. The handle is Tom, Tango Oscar Mike, and I'm located in central Wisconsin. I'm just trying out net control, first time running it, and we haven't really talked before, Bob, but I've heard you quite a bit on the radio, so I'm glad you're feeling better and just recover slowly. But Bob, thanks a lot again. Like I said, copied your 38 degrees, and thanks for checking in with me. WR2H, Whiskey Charlie 9 Mike, 73. Have a great day. KN4MUF, Whiskey Charlie 9 Mike. Come on in for a cup of coffee.
Good morning. This is Kilo November 4, Mike Scott June in Huntsville, Alabama, with 58 degrees and light rain falling. And I think we're going to have rain throughout the day. And this is nice, probably. But anyway, that's fine. We've got a lot of stuff we can do in the house, and the morning's blessings with some rain, which we really need, that's for sure. And Bob, I'm glad to hear you recovering well. We've been praying for you, and I'm glad to hear you on the way with the recovery. Anyway, thanks so much for having me in this morning. And you're doing a fine job. There's a new net control. Audio sounds good. Everything sounds good. Thanks for having me in, KN4MUF. Dr. Net, over, and everyone. Pray for our country.
Thank you, pal.
Well, thanks a lot, Gene, for the compliment. Yeah, you're sounding good up here, too, and copied your 58 degrees with light rain, and you have a great day. KN4MUF, Whiskey Charlie 9 Mike. Have a great day. 7-3 from central Wisconsin. AC9LV, Whiskey Charlie 9 Mike. Come on in for a cup of coffee.
Whiskey Charlie 9 Mike, Alpha Charlie 9 Lima Victor, AC9 low voltage. John here in Rockford, Illinois. Good morning, Tom. Good morning to all the BBCers out there. Special good morning to Bob, WR2H out there. Heal well, my friend, heal well. He's glad to hear you back on the air, and praying for a speedy recovery for you there. Well, Tom, we got 47 degrees here in Rockford, Illinois. 47. We're only going to gain a couple of, which happen to make it about 49. There's a light rain right now, but at least it's not snow there. Appreciate you running the net there. I hear you quite often here. You're always got a good, strong signal down here into Rockford there. And thanks for picking up the net there. That's you sound like a professional already there. So appreciate it very much, sir. We'll get on out of here. Past the hour now, so we'll move on along there. But thanks once again for pouring me a hot cup on the BBC. WC9M, AC9LV, low voltage, John in Rockford.
Thanks, John.
Morning, John.
Good morning. Good morning.
There we go. Let a few people say good morning to you, John. And yeah, appreciate the compliment, and thanks for checking in. Copied your 47 degrees, and you have a great day. KY4 USA, Whiskey Charlie 9 Mike. Looks like you're my tail gunner there before I turn this over to the Breakfast Club. Come on in for your cup of coffee, and what do you got to say today?
All right, it's Joe in Louisville, Kentucky. Yeah, it says here it's 60 degrees and mostly cloudy. We're supposed to have rain and thunderstorms. I couldn't sleep, so I got up and turned stuff on to see if I could start any trouble anywhere. Over.
Yeah, Roger. Copied your 60 degrees, mostly cloudy with rain coming in today. That's what we got going on right now is light rain, and we got about, let's see, we're still at 39 degrees. We're at 39 now. We're warming up a little bit. We're supposed to go up to 50. But, Joe, thanks a lot for checking in with me. You're my tail gunner. I got to get this over to the Breakfast Club. Looks like I'm about 3 minutes over right now. I appreciate the check-in this morning. And we'll turn it over to, let's see, who was net control? I think that was Jim, N0AJ. And KY4 USA, Whiskey Charlie 9 Mike. 7-3, and have a great day.
Thank you, Tom.
Oh, you're welcome, Bob. And I believe it's Jim supposed to pick up the nets this morning. WC9M. Thanks for all the check-ins, and enjoyed it. Thank you very much. WC9M.
Good job, Tom. W8CJK.
Well, thank you, Mike.
You did a great job, Tom. T9LHC.
Thanks again, Mike, and the gentleman before.
Okay, Tom, I'll tell you what, you're natural, so you ought to look for a spot close
there on the BBC and also here on the BC, because I think we may have a slot open somewhere, but choose your time well, though. All right, well, great job there, Tom. Thanks for it. And before you go there, pass along your information, Roger.
Oh, it's no problem, Jim. Thanks a lot for picking me up for the Breakfast Club. This is Whiskey Charlie 9 Mike with 38.9 degrees. We'll call that 39 degrees. And looks like we got a little light rain coming down today. It's supposed to pick up maybe a tenth or maybe 2/10 of an inch. Nothing much, but we're going to have that most of the day. And that's looks like for the rest of the week, that's all we're going to have. So anyways, yeah, I enjoyed doing it. Got 21 check-ins, and it seems like it went smooth, so I'll have to try it again. Really appreciate the compliments, and Jim, thanks again for the compliment and the help. N0AJ, Whiskey Charlie 9 Mike. Everybody have a fantastic day and 7-3 from Central Wisconsin.
Yeah, okay, Tom. Fine business. Great job there. 38.9 your temperature there. That's not bad, I guess, for where you're located. We're at, well, see, right now in O'Fallon, Missouri, we have got 54 degrees. Supposed to get up to only 59. We've had rain. It's not raining right now. Wind is, I think, from the southwest, going about 6 miles per hour. So there you go. All right, we'll get the Breakfast Club started here. This is the Breakfast Club, where old-timers are never forgotten and newcomers are always welcome. The Breakfast Club night is non-controversial and non-political in nature. Comments to world affairs should be limited and non-divisive. You don't have to be a member to check in. You just need a license to operate on this frequency. My call is November 0 Alpha Juliet. My name is Jim, Juliet India Mike, and I'm located in O'Fallon, Missouri. I'll be your net control for the next hour. Before we get started, I'd like to observe a moment of silence in remembrance of silent keys that have passed on from us and those that gave their lives in defense of our great country. A moment of silence, please. Okay, thank you very much for that. I've already got on the list here, I've got N2OUX, KG5DX, KG5GH. So you guys can don't have to check in here at the beginning. But let's see, I guess I'm ready for any mobiles, portables, or remotes that'd like to check in. Call now. Okay, didn't hear anybody there, so I guess I'm just ready for general check-ins. Try to spread them out, and I'll get you on the log. N0AJ.
K9 Hotel Kilo Sierra. K9HKN.
N9ORD.
Alpha Charlie Diner, low voltage.
Kilo Sierra. Whiskey 8 Charlie Juliet.
November 9, Uniform Victor, India.
November 2 Charlie Tango.
Okay, let me tell you, I got W8CJJ, K9HKS, N9ORD, AC9LV, N0VCU, N9UVI, and N2CT, and I'm sure I missed some, so try it again.
Whiskey Bravo 9 Victor Golf Oscar. Kilo Bravo 0, Kilo Sierra Alpha.
WR2H.
Okay, that time I got N9UV, or I guess I already acknowledged N9UVI, but N2CT, WB9BGO, WB9SCK, WR2H, and KN4MUS. Anyone else?
Kilo Charlie Niner, Lima Hotel Bravo.
Yes, Kilo Bravo 0, Kilo Sierra Alpha.
Okay, we got KC9LHB and KB0KSA. Anyone else? Okay, well, that's a good list to get started with here. We'll just go right up to the top of it here, and we'll invite Dick in N2OUX. Good morning, Dick. I heard you last hour you had 42 degrees there. Has it gone down?
It's going down a little bit, Jim. N0AJ, N2OUX. 39 now. There's no rain, no wind, no snow, no water. It's all on fire. I'm excited. It's going to start half
put a little tomorrow. We're going to get a bunch of stuff. Warning all out there, man. You got a big list. I want to get out of here real quick like and let's pick them all up. Come on, all up. So we're going to get out there. And Bob, I'm glad you're feeling a little bit better. And the ORD too. There's him in there. He sounds a lot better. Anyway, Jim, have a good day and a good night. That's the way she is. Well, AJ, I'm calling like 39.
Good morning, Dick.
Morning, Dick. Mike here.
Morning, Dick. ORD.
Yeah, good morning to you there, Dick. Thanks a lot for checking in with us this morning. 39 degrees. Well, that's not too bad. At least it's not below the freezing line there. We're clear, Dick, and now we'll go to Paul, KG5DX. Good morning, Paul. What you got in store for you today in 0AJ?
Okay, morning, Jim. Well, we're still at 34, which we were earlier. Only supposed to go to 44, which is about what we did yesterday. Well, you like college football. Army, Navy, I guess, is about it. The smaller games are on, but they're only on ESPN3 or, whatever. Anyway, well, big shopping store here is Wally World, and, they're reworking the parking lot, and about a third of the parking lot's messed up, and in front of the Walmart's a Village Inn restaurant, and a Wendy's, and you can't hardly get into them, and this is a Saturday, so it's going to be a mess in there today. Anywho, like I mentioned in the last hour, I saw a picture yesterday evening. If you've ever been in Illinois, it's apropos. Had a picture of an Illinois state trooper that had a donut truck, Krispy Kreme donut truck pulled over with 1,000 words. Anyway, Tom did a great job. Glad to have him in here. And when that guy that's got the cold gets well, he's got a signal he could do it too. Glad Steve's got plenty of help there. Some of them telling him to get out of the way so they can do the work so he can recover. Anyway, thanks for being there, KG5DX.
Okay, Paul, fine business. That would be a great picture there. As troopers got the donut. Oh man, that speaks for itself, I guess. Anyway, thanks a lot there, Paul. Got you 34 degrees. You hope you have a fine day, and I hope your team wins, whatever that is. All right, we'll go over to see Dave here now, KG5DH. How's everything in Dardanelle this morning, Dave, in 0AJ?
Yeah, 0AJ, KG5DH, Dave here in Hill, Candy, Arkansas. Oh, boy, Tim, I'll tell you, it's fine. Nice and warm here. It's 58 degrees, going to 64. A little rain shower or thunderstorm through here last night, about 11:15 or so. Anyway, sure appreciate you doing the net for me. That's always good to hear you. Good to hear Tom getting him started up on his first go round as a net controller. He did a great job. Jim, thanks so much. It's always a pleasure to hear you. You have a fine day. I've heard everybody be careful and safe this weekend. And 0AJ, KG5DH.
Okay, Dave, fine business. 58 degrees. You're a little bit warmer than we are here. But, you know, it looks like the temperature is dropping. It's down to 43 here now, it looks like. It's supposed to continue, but it says that the high today is going to be 59, so that's not bad. It's almost 60 degrees. There you go. Thanks for checking in this morning, Dave. We'll see you later there. Next up is Mike over in Portage, WHCJJ. Come on in, Mike. I heard you last hour. Signal is just right up there with the top ones there, so come on in and have a cup with us in 0AJ.
Well, good morning, Jim. Good morning to all that can hear me. This is Mike, WHCJJ, located in Northwest Ohio. Present temperature, Jim, is 53 degrees, and it's going to go to a high around 62. So we had a high yesterday, I think around 55, 56. So not bad for this time of year. Almost. Well, next week we'll be halfway through the month of December, so it's, from my standpoint, I think it's kind of unusual temperatures, but, you know, we'll see some cold stuff. I'm sure of that, but it helps on the heat bill for sure with these lower temperatures. especially when you're older and you have to have the temperature just a touch warmer. But it's comfortable. But it's definitely not, some folks keep their houses pretty cool, in my opinion. But the only thing that would force me to go to a much cooler house is when I get the bill. If it's out of my range, then look out. You might have to put on warmer clothes there, I guess. Maybe a double snuggie or something like that they advertise. Anyway, everybody have a good one. Thanks for doing the net, Jim. Thanks for the cup of coffee. Back to net control. This is W8CJJ. Over.
Okay, Mike, fine business. 53 there in Portage this morning. Well, I tell you what, do you remember that back in the days whenever Richard Nixon was president, he was telling everybody to turn their thermostats down to 68. And I guess a lot of the businesses thought that was a requirement. So I know where our building is that I worked in there for McDonnell Douglas. They cranked the thermostats down. We all had to come in wearing sweaters. It was so cool in there. But there you go. That's the other thing he did that, he kind of had been the worst president we ever had because he reduced the speed limit to 55. You couldn't go anywhere, because of the gas shortage, I guess. And then later on, he opened the Chinese up so that they could come in and take over. So there you go. What a deal. Anyway, that's too political, I guess. But thanks, Mike. Thanks for checking in. Next up is Jim over in Sterling, K9HKS. Good morning, Jim. Come on in and have a cup with us, N0AJ.
Okay, Jim, N0AJ, K9HKS, Jim at Sterling, Illinois. Good morning to you and the whole gang that's in here this morning. Boy, big signals coming through here today. Yeah, we got 45 here, 45 degrees, pretty nice temperature for this time in the morning. And rain, we had some rain. I don't think it's raining right now, but it was raining earlier tonight. I don't know, I think we're supposed to get some rain today, but hey, as long as the temperature's up like this, I'm not going to complain. Not for this part of the country, and no snow, so I'm a happy camper. I don't like the cold weather at all. So thanks for getting me in, Jim. You got quite a list going there. N0AJ, K9HKS, Sterling, Illinois.
Okay, Jim. Yeah, it was raining here earlier, too. In fact, I thought I was going to have to ask somebody to take the net over, because a lot of times when it's raining, my antenna doesn't load very well, but it stopped before the net started, so I got it all set up here now, and I hope my signal's getting out okay. It looks like it should be anyway. Thanks for checking in with us this morning, Jim. Now we'll bring in Mr. Bob over there in Park Forest in 90RD. Good morning, Bob. I heard you last time. I missed the net, a couple of nets here earlier, so I hadn't heard you since the last time I heard you, actually, which is, it doesn't make any sense, does it? But anyway, you definitely, your voice has changed, so you must have had some laryngitis or something. I hope you're getting over it there, Bob. N9ORD and 0AJ.
And a good morning, Jim. N0AJ, N9ORD. Yeah, I am. This is the best I've been for almost the last week or so now. But, I'm telling you, I'm feeling better. No question about it. And you got an awesome big signal coming in again, too, boy, I'll tell you. Yeah, 5.9 plus 10 over. Clean, clear audio. Anyway, that's what's going on here. And let's see. Oh, good morning. Oh, gosh. Rick was in there earlier, and John, LV, and Mark, and New Jersey Bob. Boy, am I glad hearing you out here, too, Bob. Mr. Mike and Steve, yeah, you better be not messing around listening to them kids building that house now. Come on now, don't you be going in there and messing around there. You got a lot of recovery there, pal. Anyway, and then Paul and a whole bunch of guys out here. Yeah, Mr. Dick was in there big and strong. So anyway, good morning to all. And right now my current temperature is still 52 degrees. Forecasted high is only 54 degrees, but I'm telling you, I'll take this anytime, huh? December 9th, man. Come on, this is awesome weather. It's going to be cloudy, and we got some rain, a little light rain out there, so it's all wet, but that's okay. I can shovel. I don't have to shovel it anyway, but it's still, you don't have to shovel, so that's a good thing. No messing around with snow. But anyway, Jim, I'm telling you, I'm looking at them pictures over here on your QRZ page again. I'm just amazed at all that stuff that you built and what's going on there. Wow. Man, you are quite the guy on building all those keys and different pawn attachments and stuff. Man, quality work there, boy. That's something else. Anyway, all the best, Jim. You take care. I wish you and everyone a really, really good day. And it feels good to be at least talking better than I was, because, man, that laryngitis really got me. Take care, N0AJ, N9ORD, morning all.
Okay, Bob. Well, it's good to hear you. And yeah, you're almost back to what I remember you sounding like. So I think you're on the road to recovery there, and I hope it happens real soon there. So thanks for checking in. Got you 52 degrees there, and thanks a lot for the compliments on my equipment there. We're clear at Bob, and next up is John up in Rockford there. John, let's see, I guess you may be driving the Mercury today, but I was thinking about, we're coming next to the end of the cycle here, so to speak, and daylight is going to be increasing here more as we get past, the 21st, 22nd. And I got to thinking, well, we're on our trip around the sun here, and I made a quick calculation here that, I think we're about 93 million miles from the sun. So if you multiply that by 2, and multiply that answer by pi, and then divide it by the number of hours in a year, and we're traveling at about 66.7 thousand miles per hour through space. So, do you feel like you're going that fast there, John? AC9LV and 0AJ.
Morning, John. Hey, good morning, Milo. Good morning, Jim. Yeah, it does. I wondered if I was feeling dizzy all the time. That would explain it there. Yeah, I think it's... anyway, this is AC9LV, John in Rockford, Illinois. I think it's like 584 million miles for one orbit around the sun, something like that there. But speaking of daylight there, we are still losing daylight, but at a much slower rate. We're down to losing daylight at this latitude is only 51 seconds right now of daylight, and then you can tell we're starting to slow down here and turn around and get the other way and grab some more daylight there. Jim, we got 47 degrees here in Rockford. I think it stopped raining. I'm estimating we probably got about a quarter inch last night and into early wee hours this morning there. We're only going to get up to about 49 today. And we'll take it there. Like Jim said, I hate the cold weather there. Jeez. But we're going to get down to about 21 tonight for a low. And then looking out next week, they're high 30s, and another week out, maybe up to the 18th, we're going to be in the low 40s. With some sunshine. I'll take that on the way to spring there for sure there. That's all we got there. Good morning all. You're banging in here, 20 over, Jim, no problem. Great audio, good sound and station. Appreciate you running that. Always enjoy checking in with you. And by the way, the other thing is QSO. That is, lost his little boy stuff there a couple days ago. He's doing just great. He's bouncing back. I'm amazed at how well he's doing there. So he's on the mend for sure there. We're sure enjoying this new dog here. Back to you, Jim. N0AJ. I put you in the wrong state there. You don't want to come to Illinois. N0AJ, AC9LV, low voltage, John in Rockford.
Okay, John. Well, glad you gave us a report there on little Cuso. That's amazing how the dog can still be your friend, even after you've done that to them. So they're really a true blue friend. Okay, John, thanks for checking in with us this morning. Got you 47 degrees there. Next up is Steve. Now, Steve, I don't think you would be the type of guy, you don't seem like you'd be the type of guy to be ordering your kids around there as you're doing the turn to carpentry work for you there. So I think you're probably one that maybe would only intervene if you saw him doing something wrong. Is that correct? N0BCU, N0AJ.
Morning, Steve. Yeah, morning, Milo. Good morning to the Breakfast Club, and good morning to you, Jim. N0AJ, N0BCU. The thing about it is, Bill was my partner the whole time he worked construction, and he knows just about as much about it as the old man does. And of course, Donnie, my youngest boy, was helping him, and he's been around it all his life, so I don't really have to tell him much. Anybody that's worked with my boys, they framed the walls in this little house we're living in now. They framed all the walls in it in 6 hours, so they don't miss much, and they're pretty efficient. So yeah, I don't have to tell my kids what to do. They already know what to do. I went over there yesterday and worked with them a little bit, getting them started to make sure everything was going to go pretty smoothly, and it did. They got right on it, and so I let Bonnie drag me out of there. I didn't want to leave, but I knew if I stayed, I'd be doing way too much. Bill told me from the get-go, he said, Dad, if you start helping, I'm going to leave. He said, because you got no business out here. And so I had to ask his permission to use the saw a little bit. But he just looked at me and shook his head. So anyway, they got it decked. They had that roof decked, I think, 48 sheets of wafer board on that second floor roof. They had it decked in 3 hours. So yeah, they don't waste any time. And so that job's done. The house the roof is dried in. So I've got a little shed roof to build over the front porch, and that'll be the end of it. And I've been dreaming about that all night. I couldn't sleep because it kept running through my head on how I needed to get it done. So that's the way it is when I've got a project. I live it, and it's the only way I know to do it. And that way, when I get ready to start, I know exactly what has to be done. So anyway, 43 degrees here, Jim. We had a beautiful day yesterday. When they started out there, it was about 55 degrees, and I think it got up to about 65. They had a real nice morning over there, and so I was excited about that. Nothing else from here, Jim. Thanks for running the net. Thanks for picking me up. N0AJ, N0BCU. Good morning.
Morning, neighbor.
Hey, neighbor.
Yeah, Steve, are you going, now that they've got that finished, are you going to be able to go down to Florida?
Yeah, you bet. I've got just a couple more things I've got to do there. I've got to Tyvek the house and then set the doors and windows, and then everything will be dried in, Jim, and we'll head south. So probably a couple more weeks.
Well, I'm sure you and Bonnie are looking forward to that, and I hope it works out that way. Thanks for checking in this morning, Steve. Good to hear you this morning. I hope your knees healing up on you there just fine. I'm going to take another standby here, see if there's any other check-ins for the Breakfast Club. I've picked up my neighbor Milo there, K80ID. Is anyone else for the Breakfast Club? Call now, N0AJ.
KB0L.
Victor United Whiskey. Good morning.
Good morning, Wally.
Okay, I got K0BUW, and there was a KB3 in there. Who was that?
K0HPY.
KB0L.
Charlie 0, Whiskey Radio Echo.
Morning, Tom.
Romeo Bravo.
Who was the last one? Romeo something.
Kilo Charlie 0, Whiskey Romeo Echo. Hotel Papa Yankee. Kilo Oscar 4 Tango Romeo Bravo.
Okay, let me tell you who I got here. I got K0VUW, K0HPY, KB0L, KC4WRE, and KO4TRB. Anyone else?
Kilo Bravo 3, Oscar X-Ray Hotel.
W0TRD.
Okay, picked up KB3OX8 and W0TRD. Did I miss anybody? Okay. All right. It's coming fast and furious here for a minute, so finally was able to get it all in, I guess. All right. Next up is Bates in Barrington Hills, N9UVI. Good morning, Bates. How are you doing this morning? N0AJ.
Good morning, Jim. Bob here, Roberto. This is N0AJ. This is N9UVI. Bates in Barrington Hills, where the temperature is currently 52 and it's going to drop down to 31 before it's all over. Appreciate you getting me in this morning, Jim. N0AJ, N9UBI clear.
Okay, well, it sounds like your temperature is going to be dropping fast there, Bates. Ours is doing the same thing. However, they still got the prediction of 59 degrees on there, so we're hoping for that. Anyway, thanks a lot, Bates. We'll talk to you later. And now over to Bill, N2CT. Good morning, Bill. How about a cup? N0AJ.
Okay, well, thank you there for the cup of coffee. We got 42 degrees here. It's very nice for this time of year. We can't complain. And I do agree with you there. You know, we all know it takes 24 hours for the planet to spin, but when you figure how fast we're going, how long it takes a year to orbit the sun, boy, we are going fast. If we ever hit anything, it's going to be a heck of a wreck. So thanks for doing the net there, Jim. So N0AJ, this is N2CT, back to you.
Okay, Bill. Thanks a lot for checking in with us this morning. Good to hear you. Good to hear you this morning. Okay, we're clear at Bill, and next up is Bob over in Downers Grove, WD9VGO. Good morning, Bob. I don't know who filled in for your net there. I know Bill at AFD had asked me if I could cover your net there yesterday, but I was out of town, so I hope somebody did. WD9VGO in N0AJ. Morning, Bob.
Okay, and good morning, Milo, and good morning, Jim. Good morning to everyone on the Breakfast Club. WB9VGO, Bob in Downers Grove, Illinois. And, well, if somebody covered, hopefully they did, and probably an hour of dead air is an improvement over my net controlling. But anyway, yeah, I had the procedure yesterday where you keep your sunny side up, and unfortunately was scheduled on a Friday. So got that out of the way, and I was back home by 9 o'clock in the morning, but you know, the net, we'll do it next time, and maybe if there's a fill here and there, we'll do that. But yeah, I won't say I was thinking of the net yesterday, but certainly thinking of it today. We got 50 degrees right now, and I think this probably the high is my guess. I think we're going to be dropping. In fact, with weather this warm at this time of year, the forecast even said possible thunder showers, so just kind of monitoring that so don't have any surprise lightning strikes. Usually you don't have to worry about that in December, but, you know, I guess the new normal is this kind of weather, so we'll have to start getting used to it. And that's pretty much all I got. Just trying to get my day started, and got a nice hot cup of Breakfast Club coffee here to get my day rolling. Thanks for picking me up, Jim. Great signal coming into Downers Grove, and you have yourself a good day. We'll catch you the next time. N0AJ, WB9VGO.
Okay, Bob. Thanks a lot for checking in this morning. Yeah, I'm sure somebody covered for you there yesterday. I would have done it, but we just had this trip already planned, and I couldn't get out of it, so there you go. I would like to, but I couldn't. Thanks for checking in. All right, next up is Doug over in Decatur, WB9SGK. Good morning, Doug. How about a cup? N0AJ.
N0AJ in the group, WB9SGK, Doug, Decatur, Illinois. Well, we've got a temperature here in Decatur of 57 degrees right now. You've already heard the weather from the rest of the gang out there, from what they've been saying. What the weatherman says is going to hit us. I've been watching the barometer. It took a drop. So right now it's staying up. We'll see where it's at in the next hour or two. That's about the deal on that. It's wet outside, so it's been raining out there, and that's pretty much it right there, Jim. Not much else going on. I had earlier Well, I guess it would be called Friday. Yeah. The pizza and Coke. That was supper yesterday. I haven't hit the sack yet, so I need to do that. We'll bring it back to you. That big old pot of coffee, and hope all's well in O'Fallon, Missouri there. N0 and Alpha Juliet W B9SKK. Let her rip, but not too hard. You know what the strange things that chili could do, especially this time of the night there, Jim.
Okay, Doug. Well, good luck to you there, and we look forward to seeing you there at the IHOP here, maybe coming up. You going to be able to make the next one?
Well, I don't know. When is the next one? If the mail's not coming through like it should on the internet, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. I don't think Bill has sent out a notification yet. I'll have to check my email there to see if he has. But I'm sure he will, so I know you're on the list there, so look forward to that. All right, we're clear, Doug, and next up is our friend over in the Garden State, Bob, who has been off the net here for a while, but he's coming back there, and we can all wish him well. WR2H N0AJ. How you doing, Bob?
N0AJ, this WR2H. Good morning, Jim, and everybody else on the Breakfast Club. Thank you all, thank you, and thank everybody on the net that kept in contact with me when I was in the hospital. I love that hospital. Everybody there, all the nurses and everything. And I didn't eat for 7 days, but when I did get to eat, they gave me some food. It was actually watery stuff. But then I got a little bit of food. I got pizza and stuff like that. It was just fabulous in the cafeteria there. It's in Voorhees, New Jersey, and I got 38 degrees. And thank you all for all the well wishes and everything. It really means a lot. There's nothing better than starting my day off with my radio friends, and thanks again. And Jim, I did check up on the birdies this morning. My birdies are upstairs, are doing fine. Some of them actually just owed me for being away for a week or so, and they wouldn't even look at me. They're mad at me for being away. I couldn't believe them. I'm like, would you cut it out? I holler at them. So anyhow, thanks for all you do, Jim, and take care, pal. N0AJ, this WR2H, it's all yours.
Okay, Bob. Well, we're all glad that you're back and on the mend there, so to speak, and I hope your recovery happens real quick. And those birds, you probably were gone long enough that you did make them mad at you, so they'll come around, though. I'm sure they're your real friends there, Bob. Thanks for joining us this morning, and look forward to seeing you here again on the net. You take care and have a good day. All right, next up is Gene, KN4MUF. Good morning, Gene. How about a cup of Breakfast Club coffee to start your day? N0AJ. Morning, Gene.
Good morning. Thanks so much for having me in. I need a cup of coffee for sure. We've got here in Huntsville, Alabama, we've got 59 degrees and light rain falling. I think it's going to be going on for a while. Anyway, we need the rain, so we're very, very happy to see that come. And I've been down here for a long time, and it's going to take a while to get the water coming back up. But we'll be finishing up decorations for the day, I think. Actually, I think they're pretty much finished, except maybe a couple of things we need to tighten up or whatever. But this afternoon, hopefully, we'll be going back up to Tennessee, up to the lake, and get decorations taken care of there and visit the land for a while. We had our 50-plus meeting last night, gathering at the neighbor's house. And we had snack night just quickly put in as dinner prepared. But just wanted somebody wanted to bring and snack area. That's what we had, and they had some wonderful things there. Most of them were nice. And so we thoroughly enjoyed that and visiting with the neighbors and catching up with what's going on here in the neighborhood. Anyway, thanks so much for having me in. God bless you for what you do for running the net. And I hope everyone will continue to pray for our country and our world. It's amazing the things that I'm seeing that's happening that's unreal, unnatural, and just wrong. And the anti-charge didn't fit all this problem, so we need to pray and ask for help. KN4MUF, Dr. Net over, and thank you so much for having me. KB0OU.
Okay, picked up John there. Anyone else for the Breakfast Club? Okay, well, Gene, thanks for joining us this morning. Yeah, you're right. Seems like the whole world's in a mess, but we've been there before and got out of it, so let's hope that with the help of God we can make it back to what's right. We'll talk to you later there, Gene. Hope you have a fine day. All right, next up is Mike over in Wisconsin Rapids, KC9LHV. Come on in, Mike, and have a cup with us, N0AJ.
N0AJ, thank you, Jim. This is KC9LHV, Mike in Wisconsin Rapids. Well, good morning to you, Jim. Good morning to everybody on the Breakfast Club. Starting the day out with 36 degrees, overcast skies. We were supposed to be getting some rain today, but anyhow, it looks like it all moved off to my east. Kind of dry out there. Anyhow, thank you very much for that wonderful cup of Breakfast Club coffee. N0AJ, this is KC9LHV.
Okay, fine business. Well, that's not too bad of a temperature for Wisconsin Rapids, I guess, 36. At least you're not freezing there, Mike. Thanks for joining us this morning. All right, we're clear. It's Mike, and over to John there in Springfield, KB0KSA. Good morning, John. How about a cup? N0AJ.
N0AJ, this is KB0KSA. Good morning, Jim, and good morning to everybody on the Breakfast Club this morning. John down in Springfield, Missouri. Hey, Jim, we have, let's see here, 45 degrees right now, 45 degrees with partly cloudy skies. Looks like it's going to be a halfway decent day for the most part. It's going to be at 50 degrees. The temperature's going to be dropping overnight. It's going to be freezing tomorrow morning. So it is winter, so we'll be looking forward to that. That's everything from here, buddy. Thanks for the coffee. You're doing a great job and sounding great down here in Springfield. N0AJ, KB0KSA. Back to now.
Okay, I guess the rain missed you down there, John. It was raining this morning whenever I got up, but it's stopped now, and I think it must have been here and a little bit farther north. So thanks for joining us this morning. We got your 45 degrees there in Springfield. Now over to my neighbor, Milo. Good morning, Milo. I hope you and Alice are going to have a great day today. I'm sure you will. KA8OID N0AJ. N0AJ, KA8OID. Good morning, Jim. Good morning to Connie from sunny St. Charles, from Alice for me. I want to say good morning to Gary and Deb. I'm on the Helicopter HT44. Gary has one of these out in town somewhere. The HT44 transmitter and SX117. Gary probably has the SX117, I'll bet you. Let's see, what do we have here? Oh yeah, I wonder, did you get the same temperature I got for the high? I got the high temperature yesterday was 69. Wow, I didn't realize it was quite that warm. It was a warm day. That's what my computer said. There's the high yesterday was 69. Right now, Jim, I've got 49, and it's not going to be quite so warm a day today as it was yesterday. Full of cloudy skies, southwest breeze at 3. Barometer went down from 3073. Wait a minute, it's the same. The barometer is steady. No, it went down. 2978 down to 2973. Maybe you heard the forecast for a few showers, I think today or tomorrow. Tomorrow's supposed to be quite cool. They said cold and windy. I think the high temperature tomorrow is supposed to be in the 40s. So we'll be going into church. I always look forward to the annual Christmas concert at church with all of the choirs and the children and the orchestra and everything that they have. They pull out all the stops, you know. Hey, Gary, or Jim, and Gary, have a good day, both you guys. And we'll talk at you later. Thanks for picking up the net, Jim. 73 from St. Charles, KA8OID. Thanks, Jim. Yeah, Milo, I don't think it got up to 69 degrees. I was reading 61, I think, on the car as we were coming home. But I didn't realize it got up that high. You must have a warm spot over there in St. Charles there, Milo. Well, that was on my computer, and I don't believe that. I got the website, Weather Underground. Have you ever gone to Weather Underground? No, I've never done done Weather Underground. Wasn't that a gang or something from years back?
Yeah, I don't trust them at all.
I don't trust that at all. I don't think it was 69.
I know it was warm yesterday, but
that Weather Underground is not to be trusted.
anyway, thanks, Jim. 7-3.
Okay, Milo. We're clear at Milo here. Next up is Gary down in Wildwood, K0VEW. Good morning, Gary. You got one of those helicopters like Milo was using there in 0AJ.
Morning, Gary.
Morning, Milo. Morning, everybody. I do, but I'm not on it. I also have another good pair that was one of the originals, was an HT37, an SX 111 and 110. And then the very original one that was a classic Myomer had was an HT32 with an SX 101 Mark III. That was the high clover, unless you had a Collins. But at any rate, very good morning, everybody. This morning, I should have waited on checking in. I'm slowing down the Earth's travel through space. I am really dragging this morning. The only time I was quicker than we're traveling at the Earth is traveling is when I was a kid. If you called me for dinner, I think I topped 53,000 miles an hour getting the dinner. Morning to Beeve out there, and I heard Steve. He's doing well, and anybody can come back and fix a house. It's a little hard to grow a leg, you know what I mean? Just, I don't know, something about it. And Jim, thanks for all you do. Now for the big surprise, I didn't want to say this until the end because you guys all be jealous, but I have breakfast this morning with who? Santa Claus. That's right, boys and girls. Santa Claus down at the MAC, taking my grandkids. So, wish I could take more of you, but that's just the way it goes. So I just wanted to throw that out there. Any good words you need put in for you, let me know. I'll pass them on. N0AJ, K0VW. Have a good one.
Okay, Gary. Hey, the other day I was out shopping and went to this gift store, and they had a gift there that you could buy. It was a lump of coal. Remember those?
Oh yeah, and in fact, sometimes now I'll be bad just so I have wood for my stove.
There you go. Yeah, he was actually helping us out back in those days. All right, Gary, thanks a lot for joining us this morning. Hey, by the way, if you're in the market for another restoration, I've got an old SP Sierra Papa 200. I guess it's a Hammerland. I've got an SP 600 JX here that I use occasionally. It still works and everything, but I found this at an estate sale. It's SP 200. And I got all the information on it, and I completely had it in mind to restore that, but I just didn't get around to it. So if you know anybody that likes to restore things, let me know, and I'll be happy to give them a foundation for a restoration of an SP200. Roger?
Okay, will do.
All right, we're clear, Gary, and over to Bill in North Carolina. I'm sure that's where he's at, I think. Wait a minute, no. I could be wrong. He may be in West Virginia. I can't remember, Bill. Come on in and enlighten me. KB3OXH N0AJ.
That's 0AJ. KB3OXH. Well, good morning, Jim. It is West Virginia, the northern panhandle. We have 52 degrees this morning in Molson City there. We're going to have another really nice day today, but anyway, thanks for keeping up with us. Everyone have a great morning. KB3OXH, back to the net.
Okay, Bill. Well, you got a warm temperature there for where you're located there, but maybe not. Yeah, I remember now. You're in the panhandle of West Virginia. Well, thanks for checking in with us this morning, Bill. Don't be a stranger. Look forward to seeing you here on the log. All right, next up is Lee over in Scandia, Minnesota, K0HPY. Good morning, Lee. How you doing this morning, N0AJ?
Doing just fine, Jim. Good morning to you and everybody else on the BC this morning. It's kind of quiet hours here in this household yet. My wife's dementia is up and down, and yesterday she went to bed at 4 in the afternoon, so her routine is a little off schedule. She was up at about 1, but we won't talk about that. I deal with it here and there, but I have a little road trip today down to Redwick, Minnesota, 60 or 70 miles south of here to meet a couple other Ham friends from Onalaska, Wisconsin. So we're looking forward to that. I think I mentioned about 35 degrees. Just the opposite of the fellow down in West Virginia. He was at 53. That sounds nice and warm. We will not get to 53 today, but it's going to change, and we're going to get some precipitation in the afternoon, it looks like. So the morning trip is in the schedule. Again, I don't have much, Jim. Back to you, and good morning to all. This is K0HPY, Scandia, Minnesota.
Okay, Lee. Well, I hope that precipitation is not the kind that you got to shovel, but at 35 degrees, maybe you'll miss that. Thanks for joining us this morning, Lee. You have a good day. Next up is Bernie, KB0L. Good morning, Bernie. How about a cup of Breakfast Club coffee, N0AJ?
N0AJ and the Breakfast Club that says KB0L. Good morning, Jim. Good morning to everyone. 39 degrees, only going to go up to about 40, I guess about 40 today, so not going to gain too much. Quite a change from the 60 we had the other day, but that's not too unusual. You know, this time of year you kind of look back over your shoulder. In years past we've had nice temperatures and then get hammered by a blizzard, but nothing like that in the forecast. I heard you say you're looking for somebody to do some work on an SP200. Is that right, Jim?
Well, I've got an SP200, but it needs to be restored and worked on, and I'm sure I'm not going to have time to do it, so that's what it is.
Yeah, there's a guy in Osceola, Indiana, Paul, KA9 Tango Sugar Delta, K9 TSD, that does work on amplifiers like that, so you might get a hold of him. I know a guy that has taken stuff to amplifiers to Paul, and he's pretty good on older amplifiers like that. So that's one guy I know that works on things like that. Thanks for letting me in here. Thanks for the hot cup of coffee. I hope everyone has a great day. N0AJ and the Breakfast Club, KB0L. Back to you, Jim.
Okay, Bernie. Well, thanks for the tip there. And got you 39 degrees there in Ogden, Iowa, and I hope you have a fine day there, Bernie. Thanks for joining us this morning. Now we go over to Tom over in Colorado, KC0WRE. Good morning, Tom. How are you doing today? Come on in and tell us about it, N0AJ.
N0AJ, KC0WRE. Good morning, Jim, and good morning, my neighbor, Paul. Good to hear from you. I'm running a little light today, battery power, 12 motorcycle battery, about 50 watts. The temperature here in Lakewood, Colorado is 26 degrees, and we've got 4 inches of snow on the ground, so I'm going to be shoveling today. KC0WRE, back to net.
Okay, Tom. Well, I tell you what, that's not unusual where you're located there, right at the base of the Rockies. It's probably snowing up in Vail and Breckenridge and all those ski places up there. They've probably got a lot of powder down right by now. Thanks for joining us this morning, Tom. I hope you have a fine day. Next up is Danny. He's in Spartan, North Carolina, KO4TRB. Good morning, Danny. Come on in and have a cup of Breakfast Cup coffee with us, N0AJ.
N0AJ, KO4TRB. Good morning to you, sir. I don't have a whole lot there. I heard you calling the net just in there. The band's about to close up on me here. So I'll be quick.
up to 43 degrees here, and then it's supposed to start snowing here tomorrow. Over there, I'll turn it back over to you there, KO4, TRD.
Okay, Johnny. Well, I've got you in the receiver here at about S9. Put the preamp on, you're 10 over, so there you go. Got you 43 degrees there in Sparta. I hope you have a fine day there, Danny. Don't be a stranger to the net. Next up is Mark in Iowa City, W0TRD. Good morning, Mark. What you got planned for today, N0AJ?
N0AJ. Hold on a second there, Bubba Louie. N0AJ, W0TRD. Oh boy, we're doing our best to try and destroy the computer here this morning. Rich sent me that dongle for switching out, muting out the SDR, the PC speakers, and well, I've got the key circuit working. It works, but I plugged something so simple, you know, plug the speakers in, and it goes dead, doesn't do nothing, lose all my sound to my PC speakers. So not sure, but that's how it usually goes for me when I try that. That's why I don't add new stuff to the PC or to the shack, because boy, if there's any way of screwing it up, I sure will. So that's how that goes. So we're just struggling along, trying different configurations and different cables and all that stuff. So that's it. So I'm working my best today, Jim, to blow up my shack computer, and then I'll be belly aching about that. Let's see. Raining out there, light rain this morning. Hold on here, because I rebooted my machine here. I lost my weather station. I think I was at about 43 degrees or something. We'll see if it pops up while we're chatting. There you go, 40.5, a rising barometer of 29.659 inches of mercury, and wind blowing out there. Looks like 0.21 of an inch of rain in this event. So that hasn't changed, I think, since I checked in with Tom. Holy moly, Tom on the BBC Whiskey India 4 Mexico, blowing smoke and doing a yeoman's job. Sounded like he never got out of the chair and been... I always thought he'd make a good neck control. He's got a voice for radio, too, and I've seen pictures, and I'm going to hold up to that. That's for darn sure. Good deal on Roper getting things going down there. Stay out of that job site. Give it at least another 2 weeks to heal up before you start trying to get too rammy there, brother. You know, Wally down there in the Wild and Wacky Wood, he's probably out on the porch feeding Patches, Curly, and Ralph. 40.5, not expecting much out of the day. They say it might bump up here a degree or two and then start falling out as we return to more seasonable weather. So there you go, Jim. Give you some time to get up, jump up, click your heels and spin around and fall back down into the seat there and go get them. Thanks for being out there this morning. W0TRD offering each and every one of you best of 7-3.
Morning, Beef. Got anything for Santa?
Oh, I sure do, Buck. I got me a buck. You know, my little brother, he was such a little poop, and he raised so much heck. And you remember them Matchbox, when the Matchbox cars came out, and he loved his Matchbox cars, and my mom stuck a piece of coal about a week before Christmas because he wouldn't settle down. Stuck a piece of coal in a Matchbox box and stuck it out at the door, in front door, and rang the bell, and he went out there, and God, you should have seen the commotion that caused. Anyway, I got me a bucket of coal and a bucket of bills, over.
Okay, well, I didn't know if you want me to pass on something special. And the way to solve that is Rick's sense of humor. It was supposed to lock up your computer. We'll see you.
Yeah, that may be right. All right, my address is good on QRZ, big brother.
Yeah. We'll be praying for you, Mark.
Thank you, Rich. Thank you, Rickster.
Yeah, you didn't know K0PIR was a hacker, I guess, right, Mark?
Yeah, I'm telling you, he's on that dark web.
He created the dark web, probably. Anyway, thanks a lot, Mark. You have a good day there. All right, now I'm going to make John here my tail gunner here, because we're almost there. Maybe a couple more minutes. But anyway, John, I'm sure you and Linda are looking forward to your trips out there. So I hope you're getting all packed up. KB0OU N0AJ.
N0AJ, this is KB0U. Good morning, Breakfast Club. 43. You're going to have to change that temperature on my remarks there. 43 degrees. It went down. And we got a northwest breeze blowing about 5 miles an hour. And, the weather app on my phone says our high is supposed to be 50 today, but that may have been at midnight. I'll tell you for sure. It was 1 minute after midnight, whatever. Because that's a pretty cool northwest breeze blowing out there, and there's a bunch of clouds out there to the northwest. It's clear as a bell overhead here and to the east. Matter of fact, the moon just came up not too long ago, because it's right there in the eastern horizon. And it's got, I think that's Jupiter right beside it. It's just a little sliver of a moon now. Of course, the whole moon is there. It's just the light don't get to all of it, because the Earth is shading it some. You know how that goes. Anyway, let's see. Moon rising, clouds northwest. I just look at my notes. We're getting the Jeep packed up and working on figuring out what all we're going to take down to Texas with us. And we're going to bring the motorhome back this time, because we got to go up there and see Mark up in Iowa City for that picnic. So, we might as well take the motorhome up there and enjoy the ride. And we always pull the Jeep behind the motorhome anyway, so we'll take the Jeep down there. And it carries the load a little bit better than that little Prius. So that's a good deal. That Prius, though, I'll tell you what, that thing, we drove over 5,500 miles on our trip to the northeast up to Halifax, Nova Scotia, and all that stuff. And that thing averaged over 50 miles per gallon on that whole trip. I mean, that is just, I don't know what I could beat that with, because I couldn't get that on a motor scooter. I tell you, I rode all kinds of motor scooters, and I had Honda Gold Wings and Honda 90s and all kinds of stuff that I rode, and I never could do that good on a two-wheeler or a three-wheeler. Anyway, that's about all I got to say about that there, Jim. I appreciate you doing the net. Catch you later, KB0U.
Yeah, John, I think that Prius, they've got that thing engineered for efficiency. It seems like everybody that's got one of those is really satisfied with it. And you see them out there on the highway, and they're running along here at 70, 75 miles an hour just right beside you, and getting really good mileage. Thanks for joining us this morning, John. We look forward to seeing you up there in Iowa City, and hope you do get the motorhome back, and you guys will have a good time up there, I'm sure. And you're probably going to enjoy being south. Thanks for joining us this morning, John. All right, I'm at the bottom of the list here now, so I guess I'm going to look for Mr. K0PIR, that hacker. Are you there, Rich?
Okay, good morning, Jim. Yeah, I'm here. I heard you talking, and Mark, just put your computer back the way it was, disconnect those audio cables, and so you can hear like you were, and then we'll get together on the phone and fix it up. Jim, right now, boy, it's windy here, 31 degrees and windy. I did get a little bit of snow, but boy, it's going to be a blustery day. Back to you, K0PIR.
Okay, Rich, fine business. Well, it's good to hear you this morning. Look forward to seeing you on the other net there that's coming up. I want to thank everybody that checked in on the net this morning. We had a total of, including Rich, 27 check-ins, and I hope everybody has a fine day there. 73. Over to you, Rich. K0PIR N0AJ.
HWJ.
Okay, standby check-ins, and thank you, Jim. Have a great Saturday, and we'll talk to you later. Good morning. This is K0PIR, Kilo Zero Papa India Radio. The handle is Rich, Romeo India Charlie Hotel. QTH is Pierre, South Dakota, and I'll be your net control this hour. Breakfast Club meets daily from 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. on 3973 kilohertz, where old-timers are never forgotten and newcomers are always welcome. You don't need to be a member to check in. Just have a general class license or higher. The Breakfast Club net is non-controversial and non-political. You can find out more information at www.hamdata.com. That's www.hotelalphamike.delta-alpha-tango-alpha.com. And look for the Breakfast Club link on the left-hand side. If you can't find it, just send an email to one of the net controls, and we'll give you the information. I am using Ham.Live, and I already got a couple of check-ins there. I got Milo and John. But first, let's have a moment of silence for our silent keys and in honor of our nation's veterans. Okay, thank you for that. And let's see, let's look for mobiles and portables first. Any mobiles or portables, call now. Okay, nothing heard. Any remotes that are short time? Remotes that are short time, call now. All right, nothing heard, and let's see, I've got Milo, I've got John, KB0OU, and I've got N0HWJ on the list. Who else wants to check in?
Delta 9 Kilo Mike Bravo, WA9KMB.
Whiskey Bravo,
Oscar.
W7, Whiskey Mike Bravo.
Kilo Echo 0, Delta Sierra Victor.
Whiskey 8, Charlie, Juliet.
Kilo Alpha 9, Bravo Lima Hotel.
Okay, I had some really good doubles in there. Missed about 4 of you. Got WA9KMB, Kilo Echo 0, Delta Sierra Victor, W8CJJ, and KA9BLH. Who were the ones I missed?
Whiskey Bravo 9,
Whiskey 7, Whiskey Mike Bravo.
Charlie 5, Sierra Kilo Echo.
Okay, another perfect double in there. I think that was Bob, WB9VGO, and then after that, W7WMB and KC5SKE. Who did I miss?
WB9STK, Whiskey Bravo 9 Sierra Golf Kilowatt.
Okay, Whiskey Bravo 9 Sierra Golf Kilowatt. Is that a Roger?
Yes, sir, you got it.
Okay, I've got you on the list. And who else wants to check in? Okay, that's a pretty good start. Let's go ahead and get KA8OID. Good morning, Milo. Come on in and stand by OU, John.
Morning, Dodge Street. Hey, can you get me a pizza tomorrow? Absolutely. I'll get you one today yet. Okay, we'll look forward to that. Thanks for K0PIR, Mr. Rich, Pierce, South Dakota. Here we are in St. Charles, Missouri. By golly, KA8OID. Good morning to you, Rich. Good morning to everybody on the Breakfast Club. We have a current temperature of 48, and I just got up a minute ago and opened the front door, looked outside, turned the porch light on, and I was surprised the sidewalk is wet. So I am
making a deduction that maybe we had some rain. I didn't know that. Maybe we'll get some rain today. It's cloudy. Could have some rain. I don't know. But we've got 48 degrees here, Rich, and going up to a high temperature of, what did I say, maybe 53 for the high. We did have some rain. We might have some more. Anyway, looking forward to Mr. Kurt's Pizza, and also looking forward to tomorrow, Sunday, our annual church has its Christmas concert, which is always a really spectacular event with all of the choirs. They have several choir groups, choral groups, and the children, and the instruments, and the orchestra, and it's always a good event, so we're looking forward to that tomorrow. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Rich. You have a good one. Everybody stay safe. Be well. Gary, Victor, Uncle Willie, best wishes to you and Deb out there in good old Wildwood. Always good to hear you, Gary. KA8OID, St. Charles, Missouri, 48 degrees.
Kilo 9, Echo
There was a Kilo 9. Try that again a couple of times.
Kilo 9, Echo Yankee Echo. Kilo 9, Echo Yankee Echo. 3620 on the roster.
Okay, got you, Pierre, K9EYE. Anybody else? Okay, Milo, a perfect copy on you. Boy, you're sounding good on the Hallicrafters. And thanks for checking in with us, Milo. Have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you later. KB0OU, John. Good morning. Come on in and stand by HWJ, Don.
K0PIR in the good old breakfast club. This is KB0U. Good morning, Rich, and everybody else on the network this morning. I've got 43 degrees here in southwest Missouri, just a half mile north of that great city of Exeter, Missouri. And, of course, if you don't know where that is, it's about an hour west of the great city of Branson. Most everybody knows where Branson is. And according to the app on my phone, our high for the day is supposed to be about 50 degrees, but I think that may have happened already. I think that may have been right after midnight. Because I'll tell you what, that northwest breeze blowing is not hot. And there's a bunch of clouds up there northwest of me. It's clear overhead and clear to the east, but there's a whole bunch of clouds to the northwest. And it may cloud up here before too long, and that's going to stop that Henry Lamp from doing a whole bunch of global warming when that rises on the east side. So there you go. Been working a lot on programming radios to be ready for down there in the Rio Grande Valley down there in South Texas. And I actually got my old Dell laptop to talk to my radios to program some of them on chirp and stuff like that. I'll tell you what, that thing, normal computers like that, you can just download a generic driver to do stuff, but on that you got to go get a special Dell driver. And I keep forgetting that when I play with that Dell, but that's the way it goes. Anyway, Rich, been working on that quite a bit, and I put liquid ballasting in my Kubota the other day, and I'll tell you what, that was a lot of work. I got a special adapter to go on the valve stems, and that helped a lot, but it's still a lot of work messing around with that stuff. But it should make it a little bit safer with that thing. I've got a front end loader on it, and if you get that front end loader pretty full of wet stuff especially, it can get pretty darn heavy and make that rear side of that Kubota a little bit on the light side, even with me sitting on the back. So there you go. Of course, I've lost a lot of weight here in the last year or so. So that don't help a lot. Well, it does help a lot. My cardiologist sure likes it. Anyway, Rich, thanks for doing the net. I'll catch you on down the log, KB0U.
Okay, John, yeah, fantastic signal. Glad you got everything ready to go. And I should be leaving here in January, headed south. But I'm going to be going back to Alabama and then probably Florida for a hamcation. But, John, yeah, great to hear you on. Take care. Enjoy your weekend. N0HWJ, good morning, Don. Come on in and stand by KMB Kirk.
Yeah, good morning to everybody on the net from N0HWJ. It's a chilly morning this morning, 32 degrees. With the wind out of the south, I wish it was the south, out of the northwest at about 12 to 25, and which drops us down to about 20, 18, something like that, depending upon how strong the wind is. Well, today's my wife's birthday. She's going to be 83, and she is KA0ZMM. She's a code tech. Her and I used to be on 2 meters all the time when we were traveling. And I would be driving my truck with the 40-foot fifth wheel behind me, and she'd be driving the car. And we talked by 2 meters. That was nice. And it made our jobs a lot easier. You know, okay, pull over here, let's get gas, and so on and so on. And we were on the road together working nuclear power for probably 18, 19 years. And we were in probably 50 of the 100 power plants that the United States has here for nuclear power. We get a lot of power from nuclear plants, and a lot of people don't realize that. They're very quiet, and they do not pollute, and I don't give a shit what anybody says. They're safe as hell. If you've ever worked in one, you'd know all the backup systems that they have. Boy, I'll tell you. Every once in a while, they screw up, but it's not anything that's really very bad. I enjoyed working on them. A lot of fun. And what's going on? My birthday is coming up in a month. My wife and I are a month apart. Actually, we're 2 years and 11 months apart. Nice weather up here up until today. Looks like it might be the start of winter. Hope all you guys have a nice weekend. We're having a nice get-together in Blue Italian restaurant in Norfolk for my wife. I think it'll be a lot of fun. Anyway, good talking to you guys. N0HWJ in Orchard, Nebraska.
KB0CID.
W0TRD chicken.
Okay, I got Dolores and I got TRD. Is there anybody else? All righty. Well, Don, beautiful signal up from Orchard, Nebraska, and got your 32. It's quite windy here, probably 25 mile an hour and higher gust. And anyway, happy birthday to your wife, and your birthday's coming up. That's fantastic. Sounds like you had an interesting time driving around the country working. Take care, Don, and we'll catch you later. Next up is WA9KMB, I think, with the pizza or pizza coffee. I'm not sure. Come on in and stand by. Delta Sierra Victor, Dave.
Okay, good morning, Rich. Good morning, everybody on the wonderful wide world of Breakfast Club. Yep, Kurt, W9KMB, Medford, Wisconsin, home to Tombstone Pizzas. That's for doggone sure, and the signals are just outstanding this morning. Everybody's just like FM quality, so we're going to enjoy that hopefully for a while. 34 degrees here, and they say we're gonna get a little precipitation, a little bit of light rain, and then perhaps a few snow flurries. So that's a rundown on the weather for what it's worth. Had a nice time yesterday. Went out to eat with one of my sons and his family to a local nightclub, and just had a large time. So that was cool. And then one of our twins, we have twin granddaughters. They're, what are they, 15, I think. One of them are coming over today, I think, and spending the night and helping Grandma with getting ready for Christmas. So that's the lowdown for today. Let's take a quick peek at trivia. Today's date is, I believe, the 9th of December. And I read this morning, and I thought, gosh, where in the heck did time go? This was December 9th, 1965. This was the first series in a long-running television that made its debut, and it featured a dog that would sleep on a doghouse, and it was created by one Charles M. Schultz. Can anybody tell me the name of that TV show?
Snoopy.
Snoopy, but I don't know if that was the name of the show or not. W8CJJ. I knew it could count on you, Strickland. A Charlie Brown Christmas. Does that ring a bell, Ruby Begonia?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, Charlie Brown. Very good.
Yeah, can you imagine? Since 1965. I was, 13 years old. There's another great one. The year is 1907. The first U.S. Christmas seals went on sale in Wilmington, Delaware, at, of course, the post office. The proceeds went to fight against tuberculosis. There's another bit of a story goes with it, and they show some of the picture of the Christmas seal. Pretty cool, but I do like old stuff, that's for sure. Antiques and vintage and collectible. I have way too much crap. I thought there was a couple other things here. I'll move it along pretty fast here because you're going to have a good list. Oh, this guy was born in 1922. He died in 1991. I used to just really enjoy watching him on his show, Sanford and Son. Of course, that was Red Fox. Kirk Douglas, another one born in this day in 1916. He worked as a professional wrestler. I did not know that. Before he went into the film industry. But he was a pretty big guy. Here's another great one. This woman was born in 1902. Her name was Margaret Hamilton. You might remember her if you look back in your memory bank. She was the Wicked Witch of the West in The Wizard of Oz, which made its debut in 1939. And finally, our favorite clown, Emmett Kelly, born in this day in 1898. WA9KMB, turning it back over to Mr. Net Control.
Okay, thank you, Kurt, and thanks for the trivia. I copied you perfect. Like you said, just beautiful signals this morning. And 34 and a little rain and snow on your part of the country, and we had a little bit of snow last night, and come to think of it, a little rain last night too. So Kurt, take care, enjoy your weekend, and we'll talk to you later. Okay, let's get Kilo Echo Zero Delta Sierra Victor David. Good morning. Come on in and stand by. CJJ Mike.
Well, good morning, Rich, and good morning to everybody on the net. Good morning to my friend Dolores in St. Louis. And, Rich, gosh, we're at 44 degrees. We're going to go up all the way to 45. Not much movement there, but the low today will be 26. So we're going to hit the high and hit back down. Anyway, nice morning this morning. Bands are pretty nice, too. I'm hearing a lot of great stations out there pretty clearly, no problems. Everything's going pretty well here in Kansas City. Just preparing for Christmas like everybody is, just trying to check that list, make sure the naughty and nice people are getting all the stuff they need, I guess. Anyway, Rich, thank you for doing that. Thank you for the coffee this morning. I hope everybody has a great weekend. This is David out of Kansas City, KE0DSV.
And 0YPD.
Okay, I picked up N0YPD. Is there anybody else? Okay, fine business, David. 44 going to 45, and that's pretty nice though for this time of year. And I'd take that. We're gonna be cooling down here, and it's not gonna get too cold. But anyway, winter is on its way, I'm pretty sure. Take care, David, down there in Kansas City. And next up is Whiskey 8, Charlie Juliet Juliet. This is K0PIR with the Breakfast Club. Come on in, Mike, and stand by BLH Dan.
All right, very good, Rich. Good morning to you. Hey, good morning to Dan coming up from Mount Vernon. And also to good morning to Don there, and happy birthday to his wife there. Very good. That's a good deal where the wife gets licensed and what she did there for driving for communication. Anyway, let's see. 5-3, 53 degrees. Going to go to 62 little drop off next week down in the 40s, but nothing major, so we'll take her. I got to go back in the logs and see. That's one neat thing about the Breakfast Club. If you keep a log of your temperatures, you can refer back and see what they were from a year, 2 years ago, 5 years ago, whatever, and kind of get an idea there. But a little bit warmer than usual, but hey, we'll take her. Anyway, thanks for doing the net, Rich. A good signal on your end there, my end, good 100% communication there. Everybody have a good one. Thanks for doing her. Back to net control. This is W8CJJ. Over.
Okay, Mike. Yeah, terrific copy on you this morning. And thanks for checking in with us. Have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you later. Kilo Alpha 9, Bravo Lima Hotel. Dan, good morning. Come on in and stand by. VGO Bob.
Morning, Rich and the group. This is Dan and Melvin. We're at 59 degrees. Morning to Mike also there. And, 59 degrees, and it's pretty darn windy out, so I don't know if we'll be doing any flying today. We might later on today, but it doesn't look like it's going to be the best day. I was going to mention to Mike the other day, he was talking about, it's been a while back, about Polly-Eyes Pizza. In middle school, I went to school with Kim Polly-Eye. Of course, that was the family. And they're in Charleston, Illinois. And, of course, the Polly-Eyes there, golly, when I was a kid, it was a place to go to, and now it's a place to go to for all the seniors. And my wife's favorite pizza place. But, I knew the family very, very close. Anyway, turn it back to here, Rich. K0PIR from Kilo Alpha 9, Bravo Lima Hotel. 73 guys, have a great day.
Okay, Dan, terrific copy on you. Got your 59 degrees. That sounds pretty good. And, of course, the wind, and we've got that here. Take care, Dan, and enjoy your weekend. Whiskey Bravo 9, Victor Golf Oscar. Bob, good morning. I had trouble copying you, but it was just because a couple of stations right on top of you. Come on in, Bob, and stand by. WMB Bill.
Okay, very good morning, Rich, and good morning to everyone on the Breakfast Club. WB9VGO, Bob in Downers Grove, Illinois. And, we're starting out right now. Oh, we went up. We're at 51 degrees. I pretty much think we're about at the high here. We're supposed to dip tonight to about 31 and then be about 35 tomorrow. So this pretty much is the high of the day. We got some showers and maybe a possible thunder shower passing through. That was in the forecast, so kind of keeping tabs on that, making sure we don't have any stray lightning bolts coming. But looks like we're in the clear for now. So that's pretty much it. Glad to check in with you. Yeah, I wasn't sure there if I was getting out. I was trying to check into the Before Breakfast Club, and I wasn't doing it. I kept checking my meters and wondering if everything's working, but I think it's propagation and maybe just not the right path between me and net control. But you're hearing me at least a little bit, I hope. So that's pretty much it from here, Rich. Thank you for picking me up. You have a good day, and a good day to everyone here on the net. K0PIR, WB9VGO.
30 over 9, Northwest Ohio, Bob.
All right, I guess the antenna's still in the air then, Mike. Thank you. Morning, Peter.
Is there a check-in? Okay, Bob. Yeah, terrific signal, Bob. You're very strong, and you were strong when you were checking in. Some doubling going on. It's perfect timing for the doubling. But anyway, Bob, you're sounding great. Thanks for checking in. Got your 51, and have a great weekend. Whiskey 7, Whiskey Mike Bravo. Bill, good morning. Come on in and stand by. SKE Brad.
K0PIR and the net. Morning, Rich and the net. We are running at 51 degrees and overcast here in the orchard, and looking for a high of 53. Temperatures are going to be falling off the rest of the week, though. We're supposed to have a chance of snow starting tomorrow. And right now we got a wind advisory up for at least 45 mile an hour gusts. So got to batten everything down. Thanks for the cup, Rich. Have a good day. All the rest of you folks. K0PIR. This is W7WMB.
Okay, Bill. Yeah, nice copy on you. 51, I think you said to 53. And temperature's falling just like we'll have here. Take care, Bill. Great to hear you on, and hope to hear you on again soon. Okay, this is K0PIR with the Breakfast Club. Next up is KC5SKE. Come on in, Brad, and stand by SGK. Doug.
Good morning, everybody. Well, let's see what's happening here. Well, the bottom kind of fell out here. We had some warm days. It's 35 degrees. And we're supposed to get wind along with it, and we all know how that is. So right now it's 2 miles an hour out of the east. So that's where it's supposed to be coming from, I guess. And so we're getting our first blast up a little bit. We've had a couple of blasts of 2 days of cold weather. So it's about time, I guess. We still got trees with leaves. My yard has pine trees or evergreens, whatever you want to call them. I get pine needles. I don't get leaves. So we'll rake them up, and we'll use them for starters for my campfire. We haven't had one quite yet, but anyway. It's supposed to be in the 50s. Kind of like it's a little bit cooler than it should be for us, but we'll take it. It's a welcome change from that heat. Bye-bye. Good morning, and we'll catch everybody later. Everybody have a good day out there. KC5SK, 35 degrees.
Okay, Brad, well, I copied you 100%. And the ham you bought your house from, Doug, AB5FG, he went silent key December 7th. Him and his wife Laurie moved to Alamogordo just very recently to get closer, to civilization, I guess, in a hospital. But anyway, he will be missed, and I thought I'd just pass that along to you.
Okay, well, I appreciate it. There's a lot of folks here in town that I'll get the word out. Appreciate it.
Kilo Charlie 9, Charlie Victor November. Damn, what a night for Noah.
I'll let my wife know too. That's a lot.
Okay, Brad. Well, take care. Thanks for checking in with us, and we'll talk to you later. And I think that was Kilo Charlie 9, Charlie Victor November, QSL?
QSL.
Okay, I have you on the list. Is there anybody else? Okay, pretty easy going this morning. Whiskey Bravo 9, Sierra Golf Kilo. Doug, good morning. Come on in and stand by EYE, Pierre.
K0PIR in the group, copy B9SGK. Rich, we got a temperature of 56 degrees right now here in Decatur. It's been dropping. I've been monitoring it since 5 o'clock this morning, so it just dropped to not too long ago before that. Went from 58 to 57, and now it's 56. Something is getting ready to happen, I think. I was listening to the weather report on NOAA weather, and the way they were talking, I think it's this afternoon and this evening, the weather's supposed to deteriorate, the basketball's supposed to fall out or something like that, so we'll see what happens with all that. You're coming in great shape from South Dakota into Central Illinois this morning, Richard, and I've been watching your videos on YouTube too. I like what I see. Anyway, that's pretty much the deal on all of that. The barometer's been falling. We're listening here on the net, and we're watching the thermometer and the barometer to see where they go next. And that's about the deal on that. We'll bring it back to you, and thanks for putting up with me this morning. K0PIR in the Breakfast Club, WB9SGK. Here's that big old pot of coffee. Enjoy.
Okay, I picked up KC9, KCF, and Doug, fine business, Doug. A really good copy on you, and thank you. I appreciate it. I hope to hear you on again real soon. Please join us again. And, yeah, from Decatur, Illinois. Okay, this is K0PIR with the Breakfast Club, and next up is Pierre, K9EYE. Come on in, Pierre. Stand by CIV Dolores.
K0PIR, this is Kilo 9 Yankee Echo here in Crystal Lake, Illinois, where it's 52.52 degrees. Good morning to Dolores, and also thanks again with Bob down there, Donner's Grove, and Mark, GRD. Party today if you're listening, and we'll go to base, and now go up to Don, their CLM. So, and Kirk, a good trivia this morning, good trivia. This one they pulled up across my radar, Charles Bronson. I didn't know that he was a nose gunner in the B-29 during World War II. I thought that was interesting. He got severely shot up, and I think he got the Bronze Star, Purple Heart, et cetera, He was a tough dude. Anyway, going down to this construction project down in the Schaumburg Amateur Radio Club down in Schaumburg, getting to morning. Worked on some stuff here. So really thank you so very much for tuning in. Really appreciate it. And everybody else out there, all the new controls that do what you do. This is Kilo 9 Echo Yankee Echo here in Crystal Lake. It's latitude 52 degrees. Now for now,
Okay, Pierre. Yeah, I haven't heard Gary on in quite a while. PTD party today. Man, it's been a long time. Have you heard from him lately? Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, but that's strange. Gosh, I hope he's okay. It's been a long time. Well, Pierre, thank you, and I got your 52 degrees. Thanks for checking in with us. Always great to hear you on. And we'll talk to you again soon. AD0CIV, good morning, Dolores. Come on in and stand by TRD Mark.
K0PIR, this is KB0CIV. Well, good morning to you, Rich. Yeah, your signal's a little weak, and for a while there you completely faded out. Kurt was another one. I usually hear what he has to say, but I could not pick it up at all. Let's see. Good morning to my friend David in Kansas City, and Michael in Ohio, and Mark in Iowa, and all my BC friends. We are 50 degrees here. Supposed to get up to 55. It's going to be partly sunny. Somebody said something about winds. Yes, I see that we have some winds out there, but just winds gusting to 15 miles per hour, so that's not too much. Today's going to be a big day of preparation for tomorrow. I'm having some church folks over. We're going to do Christmas caroling in the evening, so I'm really looking forward to that. And I always provide some different foods and bread. So I've got several sweetbreads, but yesterday I made some sourdough pretzels. Oh, they are so good. So I'm going to make some more today. And Mark, I'm going to send you a picture of those because you'll like that. Anyway, that's about it. So Rich, thanks for the hot cup. Thanks for picking me up. You give Mr. B a nice ear rub for me. Everyone have a very, very wonderful day. K0PIR, this is KD0CIV.
Another St. Louis station, WA0 Alpha Foxtrot Delta. Good morning, Dolores.
Okay, we picked up Bill in Chesterfield, and anybody else? Okay, Dolores, a nice copy on you. Got your 50 going to 55 and partly sunny. And, yeah, I looked at our wind, and it is 30 miles an hour, 29 miles an hour, and I guess gusting up to probably 35 or 40. It does sound awful windy outside, out the window. Anyway, Dolores, thank you for checking in. It's always great to hear you on, and enjoy the pretzels. Okay, let's see who's up next here. I got a pretty good list. Oh, there's Mark, W0TRD. Yeah, Mark, just disconnect the audio and get your computer the way it was, and then we'll get on the phone. Come on in, Mark, and stand by YPD Mike.
K0PIR, W0TRD. Well, Rich, it shouldn't be that complicated. Oh, well, anyway, still trying some things here. We'll figure it out, and I don't care if I lose my speakers if I put it on the fritz. We'll figure it out. But good morning to you. Good morning to Biscuit. Good morning to the Breakfast Club. Morning to my big brother Wally down there. 39.1. Looks like we're starting to tumble. They said don't expect much. I think up there with the BBC, Tom up there in the Wild and Wacky Rose was running the BBC this morning, and golly, what a great signal, and just smooth as butter. And tip of the mic boom to you, Tom, Whiskey India 4. No, that's Sid. Oh, well, WC9M, there you go. So I think I was 41 or something, and now it's 39.1, Rich. And expecting falling, they said maybe 43 for a high, and then falling temperatures as we get into more seasonal weather. Like you, wind's starting to pick up, 14-mile-an-hour high gust. Right now, there we go, 1 mile an hour just to put something up there. But 14-mile-an-hour gust since midnight picking up. We had 21/100ths inch of rain, Rich, with about 5/100ths coming after midnight, but it's out of here, and look out, that barometer just took off, rising at 29.678 inches of mercury, and rising pretty good there. So that's about it. Gary, party today. Let's see here, pull up my email again. My last communication, I received an email from him, some of his funny little jokes things on the 20th of October. On the 2nd of October, he said all is well, and he thought he'd be on the air in 2 weeks. Well, we see that didn't happen. He was supposed to have a tree service in there to trim some trees and get his wire put back up. And I sent a query out to him late November, on November 30th, just told him that I missed his face, and signed it with a big old turd, but I haven't heard back from him, so I don't know. And don't have his phone number, so we can't do a welfare check that way. But so that's what I can tell you, Pierre. I'm sure missing Gary and his call as well. Maybe if he's SWL, and he'll at least know we're thinking about him here and missing him on the BC. Well, your timing's about right, Rich. I need to go up and shoot Riley square between the ears. He and Susie are up. I checked a little bit ago. They're still snoozing, but we'll get his motor running. Got to keep him on a schedule. We'll get her figured out. You watch. Rich, I ain't as dumb as I look or sound. I'll tell you what, you met me in person. That's some pretty tough shoes to fill. All right, look forward to seeing you this spring, and maybe do some camping, and certainly later in the summer. W0TRD offering you, sir, best. Oh, and thanks for your service. Doug said he was listening and watching your videos. I tell you what, Doug, fellas got her down, and been great videos, and very informative, and always seem to be up on topic of current topics. So thanks, Rich, for your service to the amateur radio community. W0TRD offering you, sir, big best of 7-3.
Hey, just scratch your head, Mark.
Do what, where, Rickety?
Scratch your head on all your computer problems. All you got to do is scratch your head, and it'll make you fine.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. It's an analog guy living in a digital world, you know it?
Good morning to you. Hey, Mark, WA0AFD.
Mr. Bill.
Yeah,
just digital stuff. It's an off again proposition, right?
Oh, I'm telling you, love-hate relationship. I'm glad I got guys like my brother-in-law and Rich up there to straighten me out.
Hey, Mark, also, you know, there's hackers for dumb, and somebody mentioned about hackers for dumb, yes.
I can't wait till I can take all this and just throw it in the can and go back to and be able to forget. Rich, there you go. Have fun. I got to go shoot the dog.
Okay, Mark. Yeah, give Riley a pat on the head for me. And yeah, one thing you could check is the headphone jack on your computer. Plug some headphones in it and see if you can get that to work. And then we'll go from there. And was that IVV or IVO out there? Were you checking in?
KU9S.
AC9 Carrick.
AC9 low voltage.
November 9, Oscar Romeo Delta.
No relay.
Roger.
Okay, I thought, let me start back at the beginning. Was that IVV checking in? KD9, what was the suffix?
TYE.
TYE. Okay, I already had Pierre in there. Was there another one with EYE?
Tango Yankee Echo.
Okay, Tango Yankee Echo, got it. And then KU9S, KC9 KRX, AC9 LV, and N9 ORD. Did I miss anybody?
I believe there was one more trying in there, Rich. I'm not sure. WA0AFD.
Okay, not hearing anything, and we're going to have to hold up here. Let's see. Yeah, Dave might be listening, and we'll put him on Dave's list. Yeah, Mark. Yeah, terrific copy on you, Mark. 39.1, and yeah, go take care of Riley. N0YPD, Mike. Good morning. Come on in and stand by. YEQ, Fred.
All right, good morning to you, Rich, and good morning everyone on the Breakfast Club this morning here. Winter is back again. Oops, 2 meter side bend was making some noise there. Sorry about that. Yeah, we got wind yesterday, last night, and it's still a little bit windy. We're showing some wind about 27 right now, peaks, but it did hit close to 85 last night. And a few inches of snow and some ice involved there. Boy, yeah, it was just kind of a mix of weather yesterday, last night. And I was just looking at the travel map in the central area here. They got no travel advised, so I imagine the roads are a little bit icy out there too. So I'll stay home another day. All right, temperature, we're at 21, go just warming up to 27. We're going to stay below freezing for a while, it looks like here, Rich. K0PIR, thanks for doing the net as always. Good signal, Rich. N0YPD, Goodrich, North Dakota.
Kilo Delta 9, India Victor Victor.
Hey, morning, Rick.
Okay, I'm going to put you down, Rick, because I thought I heard you in there earlier, and so you'll be the last one I'll take, and anybody else will need to go on Dave's list. And Mike, had a terrific copy on you, and I just looked. We got 22-mile-an-hour winds gusting up to 29, and I imagine it's going to get pretty bad. It's the way it is. I kind of love it, but then I don't so much. It's just... yeah, I don't know, it's a strange thing with me. I like the bad weather, you know, the storms and the snow and everything, and then I get sick of it.
Mike, go up 10.
Okay, yeah, go up somebody, and anyway, Mike, take care, and we'll talk to you later. K0YEQ, come on in, Fred, and stand by QDP, Rick.
Well, good morning, Rich. Sounded good down this way this morning. K0YEQ here. I've got 37 degrees. Had a little bit of rain last night. Spent some time in the city, Kansas City, last night for a get-together for a Christmas party with a bunch of people. Met some old friends there and had a good evening, had a little dinner, and had a good time. Drove back and got home late. Just woke up a little bit ago. Thought I better check in and say good morning to you and everybody else on the Breakfast Club this morning. Haven't got much planned today. It's supposed to be windy, so I will probably stay inside and work on things I've got going on. Rich, again, sounded great. Talk to you later. K0YQ 73, everybody.
Okay, Fred. Yeah, terrific copy on you. I got your 37, and enjoy the rest of your weekend inside. And next up, this is K0PIR, Rich with the Breakfast Club, KD9QDP. Come on in, Rick, and stand by CVN, Dan.
All right there, Rich. K0PIR, KD9QDP. Morning to you there. Morning to everybody here on Breakfast Club this morning. Just heard the local guys checking in here, AC9LV and KU9S. Morning to you there, John, Jerry, and everyone here on the Breakfast Club here this morning. Well, we got, let me see here, 44 degrees here. We're going to have a temperature high here today, somewhere in the mid-40s. I think they're predicting a high here today of about 43 or 44, somewhere in there. But anyway, temperature is going to be pretty much the same here all day today. But we do have a 20% chance of some rain here this morning, and that'll be developing into a 20% chance of some snow here in the afternoon. But yeah, overnight here on the text here I sent you, we got decimal 0.41 inches of precipitation that occurred sometime overnight. When I went to bed there last night about 10 o'clock, there wasn't anything there at that moment, at that time. So we got some rain here overnight. But got outside there yesterday, beautiful day over here yesterday, and did some more yard work, fired up the old antique lawnmower there, and did some more leaf mulching there around the yard, and got everything all squared away now, and it's all said and done. And probably springtime, I don't know, I might go around the yard there with the yard vac and suck them up there. Do a little bit more cleaning there. I don't know. We'll find out when the time counts. Anyway, thanks for getting me in this morning, Rich, and thanks for Morning Cup. Morning, everybody here on the Breakfast Club. K0PIR, KD9QDP. Hey, morning, Jerry.
Okay, Rick. Yeah, beautiful copy on you. Thanks for checking in, and copy the 44 degrees. We'll talk to you later. KC9CVN, Danny, come on in and stand by KCF Mark. Kilo Charlie 9, Charlie Victor November, still on frequency? Okay, maybe you had to run. KC9 KCF, come on in, Mark, and stand by AFD Bill.
Morning, neighbor. Good morning there, Brad. K0PIR, KC9 KCF, Mark here in Benton, Illinois. Good morning to my neighbor Dan in West Frankfort, if he's listening. Sounding good, Rich. All the signals are sounding real good this morning. Temperature here is 59. It looks like we're at our high for today, and supposed to maybe get a little rain. They're talking about a whole lot of rain today, but I think that's kind of went away. And supposed to be dropping temperatures, I think, this evening around 4 or 5 o'clock. It's supposed to be down to 50, but that's not bad at all for this time of year. So, Rich, thanks for getting me in. You're doing a great job. Hope you and everybody on the BC has a great weekend. We'll catch you later. K0PIR, KC9 KCF.
Hello, Mark, my neighbor in Benton there. Sounding good. KC9CVN.
Sounding good there, Dan.
Okay, let's go back to Dan. Yeah, Mark, sounding good, and have a great weekend. Let's go back to KC9CVN. Come on in, Dan.
All right, thanks a lot there. Thanks for a cup of coffee. Kilo Charlie 9, Charlie Victor November, Dan, over in West Frankfort, Illinois. Not too far from my neighbor there, Mark there, in Benton there, so it's good to hear him in there. He's a good signal here. So I got about 58 degrees, and
They're talking 80% chance of rain today, so sounds like it's going to get a little wet out there. My backyard is going to be like a little river there. I'll be able to, if I had a boat, I could go for a boat ride. So definitely appreciate you being there, and we'll go ahead and turn it back to you. Pretty good signals from everybody there today. CallSign CBN, back to that.
Okay, Dan, glad to get you in there, and nice copy on you. Have a terrific weekend. Whiskey Alpha Zero, Alpha Foxtrot Delta. Bill, come on in and stand by. TYE, Dan.
Well, good morning, Rich, and a blanket good morning to one and all here on the Breakfast Club. I am WA0 Alpha Foxtrot Delta Bill in Chesterfield, Missouri, where, according to AccuWeather, we're at 45, and it's going up to 53, sunshine. Not a real bad forecast for this time of the year. Yesterday I started a project to clean up my front yard from the leaves, and I have no trees in my front yard, yet I have the majority of my neighbor's leaves, so I could make a comment on that, but it wouldn't matter. I still have to pick them up. By the way, Rich, KF0TW will be picking up the next hour. Dave has a conflict this morning, and we'll see you a little later this morning. And for the 85th time, what is that logging program that you use? I'm going to write it down, big letters, and I'm going to try to see if I can get into it. What is that called again, please? 45 fighting, let me try that again. 4553 sunshine. Back to you, WA0AFD.
Okay, I hear Duffy in there. Duffy, I'll have to pass you off to TW coming up, but I'll get you over there. KC5SCN, I'll put you over there, Duffy. And Bill, that's Ham.Live. It's the URL Hotel Alpha Mike Lima India Victor Echo. And that's all it is. And you go to that URL and just attend the net, and you'll see the Breakfast Club. But you got to put your email in if it asks you.
QSL, WA0AFD, thanks.
Okay, I seem to be the black sheep. I kind of like being a black sheep sometimes. I'm the outlier. I'm not using that other logging program, which I like, but this is easy for me. KD9TYE, Danny, come on in and stand by KU9S.
I have 43 degrees here in Illinois, and tell you what, outside, over in the middle of nowhere, and the wind is sort of
Okay, Dan. Yeah, your call is very close to Pierre, so I kind of get that mixed up sometimes. But anyway, nice to hear you on, and thanks for checking in with us. Take care. We'll talk to you later. KU9S, come on in, Jerry. This is K0PIR with the Breakfast Club, and stand by KRX Brad.
Morning, Jerry.
Hey, good morning there, Olam, or Milo, as some people call him. And morning to you, Rich. Morning to everybody. Morning to, heard my neighbor over there in the West End, way over there in the West End, where he was doing his leaves and everything yesterday. 44 degrees, 44 degrees. Heard John, too, Trapper John. Sounded good, gentlemen. 44 degrees, and I'm not sure what the high is going to be. We had a little bit of precipitation last night, and since midnight, 0.42 inches.
of precipitation. And I don't know if it started before midnight or not, but I was up at 2 o'clock and it was 0.36, so it has rained a little bit since then, since 2 o'clock. Anyhow, good morning to one and all. K0PIR out in Pierre, South Dakota, KU9S, Chesney Park, Illinois. Thanks, Rich.
Okay, thank you, Jerry. Good copy on you. Got your 44, and have a great weekend. Next up is KC9KRX. Come on in and stand by LV John.
Yep, Duffy's trying to check in again. Duffy, you're on the next hour list, WA0AFD relay.
Brad, KC9KRX, you're up. He never disappears, does he?
Okay, one more time. Brad, are you there? Okay, well, I got a list, so we're moving along. AC9LV, come on in, John, and stand by ORD Bob.
The first time Brad's done that. Good morning, Rich. AC9LV, John here in Rockford, Illinois. And seconds are ticking away here up towards the 6 o'clock hour there. 44 degrees here, Rich. 44 on the way up to 47. I'll trust Jerry's analysis of the rain, as my rain gauge is taken down for the year, so whatever he had there, that's what we got for rain there. That's about it here on this end. Good morning to Jerry, of course, neighbor Rick, and Bob ORD with a funky voice there coming back to K0PIR, LV, low voltage, John in Rockford.
Hello, Foxtrot 0, Tango Whiskey.
Okay, Gary, I got you down. Bill says you're going to pick it up, and I've got a few down here on the list. Do you want me to run them, or do you want me to pass them over to you?
Well, if you don't mind, go ahead and run them. Yeah, I heard Bill say somebody was on the next hour list, and I thought, oh, really? Okay, go ahead, Rich. I've got 49 degrees.
Okay, yeah, put KJ4FCN Duffy on your list there.
Got it.
Okay, and I've got a few here. I'll go quickly. Thank you, John. Great copy on you as always. And yeah, I don't know what happened to Brad. He never disappears. N9ORD, Bob, come on in and stand by IVV Rick.
Good morning, neighbor.
And a good morning here, Brad. And good morning, Rich. K0PIR, N9ORD. Well, we're feeling a little better now. Starting to get the voice back now, so this is good. And boy, you're booming in here, man. Beautiful, beautiful audio and great signals. And good morning to all. This is the Rockford Cartel. Mr. Rick, and Mr. Jerry, and Mr. John. Mr. John was just in there. The boys, that's really coming good down this way, guys. Anyway, band's pretty good. I'm happy with it. So I'm having fun this morning. Trying to get back in the saddle here a little bit, but all right. And let's see, just to make sure the current temperature. Went up a bit. Now I'm up to 54 degrees. So all that wind I got out there, man, you talk about breezy, man, it is flat ass breezy. A lot. And it's supposed to be up in anywhere in the 15 to 30, 35 miles per hour today. So yeah, that's what's doing it, getting that warm air on southwest here. So I got 54 degrees. Forecasted high is about 55, so we're pretty much at the high of the day. But that's about what it's supposed to be from information I see forecasted. And we'll see, maybe a little partly sunny, partly cloudy. We did have a little rain this morning, but not too much to speak of. Boy, if the car was outside, it would sure just mess up a good car wash. So we don't have that problem. Anyway, Rich, thanks for getting me in. And I do appreciate it. And I wish you and everyone a good day. K0PIR N9ORD.
Morning here, Bob. 25 over.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Okay, yeah, beautiful copy on you, Bob, and got your 54. Yeah, your voice sounds a little bit different, but it's the same old Barefoot Bob. Take care and enjoy your weekend. KD9IVV, come on in, Rick, and stand by UVI baits.
Hey, K0PIR Rich, good morning. It is Rick Kilo Delta 9 India Victor Victor. How about that? We're in Spring Bay, Illinois, where the weatherman is stuttering. It's 45 going to 45. That's what they tell us on AccuWeather. So we'll take it. It's going to be the last nice warm day. Got a sale to go to, outdoor auction, so that'll be kind of fun for the day anyway. Rich, I tip your hat to you using this Ham.Live. I just love that program, that's for sure. It's easy to pull up, and it's right there. It's on my phone. And anyway, back to you. I know you're wrapping up here. Kilo Delta 9 India Victor Victor.
KC9 Carrick.
There he is.
Oh, okay, we'll get you on the list there. Gary, put down KC9KRX on your list, so you got Duffy and Brad there. And Rick, I started using it because of my little laptop doesn't run that big program real well, and when I'm portable down in Alabama, this one works real good. There is a net. It's called Net Scraper. It's an app you can get on your phone, and it will show you what NetLogger's doing. And also, if you go to Netscraper on the internet, I forget the guy's call sign, but you can log in that way and see what NetLogger's doing. So I kind of like that. There's no software to download. Anyway, that little laptop just doesn't handle NetLogger real well. Take care, Rick. We'll talk to you later, and great to hear you on. Next up, N9UVI. Bates, are you still there? Okay, well, he was on, and it looks like he disappeared. So, Gary, you got two on the list, Brad and Duffy. And I want to thank everybody that checked in with me this morning. I always enjoy doing the net. Bill, AFD Bill, I'll talk to you later, and we'll catch you on the other net. So it's all yours, Gary. KF0TW from K0PIR 73, and have a great net.
All right, Rich, thanks. Good signal from you. This is about S9. Noise doesn't seem to be terrible this morning, to me anyway. And I said I had 49 degrees, I believe, 49. All right, I'll take this on here, do my best, filling in for Dave. Let me get my phone lit up here. This is the Breakfast Club, where old-timers are never forgotten and newcomers are always welcome. The Breakfast Club is non-controversial and non-political in nature. Comments to world affairs should be limited and non-divisive. You don't have to be a member to check in. You just need a license to operate on this frequency. My call is Kilo Foxtrot 0 Tango Whiskey. My name is Gary, and I'm in Rolla, Missouri. I'll be your net control for the next hour. Before we get started, I would like a moment of silence in remembrance of silent keys that have passed on from our net and those that gave their lives in defense of our great country. Thanks for that. This is a directed net. Please pay attention to the net control station. That's me. And try to keep the blurting out of things to a minimum. It'll help me. I'll do my best here. Okay, any mobiles or portables or short times that want to check in? Mobiles, portables, or short time. Call now. Okay, nothing heard there. If anybody has a relay at any point, let me know by calling relay, and then I'll acknowledge you. Okay, I will go ahead and take a list of check-ins. I do have 2 on the list already. Regular check-ins, call now.
Kilowatt uniform, 9 Delta KU9
Alpha Hotel.
ORD.
Kilo Delta 9 India Vista Vista.
KD9QDP.
Delta.
Whiskey Bravo 9 Victor
Delta
Golf
9
Oscar.
Quebec Delta Papa. KD9QDP.
Juliet.
This is November 0 Alpha Juliet.
Kilo 0 Foxtrot Charlie Golf.
KD9 IBB.
Whiskey Bravo 9 Sierra Golf Kilowatt.
Alpha 0 India Alpha.
K0YEQ.
All right, had some doubles and some confusion on my part here, but I'll read who I've got in addition to the 2. Got KU9F, N9ORD, KD9IBB, KD9UDP, N0AJ, K0FCG, India, I already got that. I got a WB9 Golf. Who might that be?
WB9 Victor Golf Oscar.
Okay, I got WB9 BGO, and there was another one trying there. Who was that?
Whiskey Bravo 9 Sierra Golf Kilowatt.
Whiskey Bravo 5 Sierra Golf question mark?
Whiskey Bravo 9er Sierra Golf Kilowatt.
All right. Got WB9SGK. Okay, I'll stop there. Get back up to the pre-check-in. KJ4FTN. Duffy, good morning, and go ahead.
Duffy, down there, you're your turn. WA0AFD for relay.
I'll need help.
Got it. Yeah, Duffy, was that 5-2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6-2? 5-3. 4, 5, 6.
5-3.
53, thanks. Yeah, put me on your list if you would, please. Yeah, that was KJ4 Foxtrot Charlie November, Duffy and Perry, Florida at 53. WA0AFD for relay.
All right, Bill and Jerry, thanks. Got you on the list. Bill? All right, Brad. Duffy, thanks for checking in. And I'm going to try to read who's after the station I'm calling as well. I know that always helps me. KC9KRX Brad, have you gone away again? And stand up KU9S. Uh-oh. Yes, he has. All right, KU9S, Jerry, good morning. And go ahead and stand up N9ORD.
KF0 Tango Whiskey. Good morning, Gary. This is KU9S, Jerry, McChesney Park, Illinois, where the current temperature 43.8 degrees. And we had some precipitation, not currently doing anything right now, but I can't tell you what the high is going to be today. I haven't looked at the forecast. But anyhow, you're sounding good, Gary. Thanks for picking up the net for KF0 X-Ray Quebec. That'd be Dave. Thanks, and good morning to one and all. I don't have anything other to add, but I will ride along and help if I can. KU9S, thanks.
Morning, Jerry.
Morning, Milo. And Brad is back, it looks like.
Oh, really? Okay, got you, Milo. on the list. And so, Brad, are you gonna make a transmission? Yes,
Good morning to you, Gary. Good morning to
by in-line
We got 54, 5-4, supposed to get some rain, I guess. Other than that, we're doing okay. And then it's supposed to fall out, I guess. Other than that, everybody have a good morning. Let me write your call down there, Gary. What was your call? KC9KRX.
Kilo Foxtrot 0 Tango Whiskey. Right.
Okay, thank you, Gary. Take care.
All right, you too. Glad to hear you're doing all right. N9ORG. I think it's Bob. Make some mistakes here. Good morning. It's stand by KD9IBV.
All right. Good morning, good morning. Let's see here. Right now, my current temperature is 54 degrees, 54 degrees. And the forecasted high is 55 degrees. And we're going to see kind of a bit of a cloudy day. And we've got a little rain in there early this morning, but man, is it going to get windy. I mean, it's past the breezy side already. I just had a gust come through at 21.9 miles per hour, and I heard it. And it's going to get more than that. They're talking up in the 30s. So that's what we're going to have. It's going to be really, really more so on the windy side. And there we go. Appreciate it. Thank you very much for getting me in there, and I do appreciate it. And November 9, Oscar Romeo Delta.
All right. Bob, well, I appreciate you checking in. Let's see. Dave always keeps track of how many check-ins and how many states. Well, I certainly won't be doing the how many states thing. Anyway, have a good day. KD9IVV, you are up and stand by KD9UDP.
Good morning, Gary. It's Rick, Kilo Delta 9 India Victor Victor, and good morning to everybody listening on the net. This is Rick in Spring Bay, Illinois, where the weatherman is stuttering here. It's 45 degrees, and he said it's going to top out at 45. So we got a current and a high expected for the day of 45 degrees. Nice day. Going to be the last warm one is supposed to drop off after this. Going to go to a farm auction today, so that ought to be fun. Back to you, Kilo Delta 9, India Victor Victor.
All right. I'm trying to leave a little gap there in case anyone wants to check in. That's the best place to check in is after the station call has given their comments. So, very good. Rick, thanks for filling in the name for me, and I got you 45 degrees. 89UDP, you're up, and stand by N0AJ.
Are you referring to Kilo Delta 9, Quebec Delta, Papa?
Yes, I believe I am. That's one of those mistakes that I said I was going to make.
Just quit doing pot. Oh, shut up. Anyway, good morning to you there, Gary. KF0 TWKD9QDP. Rick up here in Rockford, Illinois. 43 degrees here. Temperature drop 1 degree here since the previous hour. And let me see, we have a little bit of a wind coming out of the northwest right now, anywhere from 5 to, looks like 9 miles an hour here. We got a humidity here of 98%, and barometer's at 29.47. And I don't know what dew point is, but I ain't going to look right now. But anyway, we got some rain here overnight, 0.41 inches of precipitation here. That occurred sometime overnight, because I went to bed at 10 o'clock. There wasn't anything on the display here. I get up this morning. Well, there it is. Anyway, let me see what else we got going on here today. Oh, a 70% chance of rain here in the AM, and a 20% chance of maybe some snow flurries here in the PM. And today we could get less, what are they saying here, 1/10 of an inch possible, which is equivalent to about that. Anyway, thanks for getting me in here this morning there, Gary. Yeah, I talked to Dave there yesterday afternoon on 40 meters. He's in his mobile lair headed for that Christmas party, and he told me to give you a hard time, so at this point I guess I will. So we'll be talking to you later there, Dave, KF0XQ, KD9QDP.
And 0YPD. All right, got Mike there. Yeah, you did give me a hard time. You called me Dave and gave his call sign, so that qualifies, I'd say. Thanks, Rick, for stopping by. Next is N0AJ and standby K0FCG.
Morning, Jeff. Hey, good morning, Milo. Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Bill. Good morning, Gary. And everybody else on the Breakfast Club this morning. This is N0AJ Jim in O'Fallon, Missouri, where we have 46 degrees at the present time. Supposed to get up to 59 today, but I doubt if it's going to make that. Good to hear everybody this morning. Hope everybody has a fine Saturday and a good weekend. We'll talk to you on another net there, I guess, Gary. Thanks for picking up the net for Dave. KF0TW and 0AJ.
All right, Jim, great signal, and appreciate you stopping by this morning. Dave could check in from his mobile, but we'll see what happens. K0FCG, Tom, good morning, and stand up WB9VGO.
Morning, Betty Lou. Hey, good morning, Alice. Big good morning to everybody here on frequency, especially you, Gary. You've got big shoes to fill in this morning, but you're doing a great job serving up the Breakfast Club coffee. Good morning to you up there, Jim. Hope you and Connie had a nice, enjoyable trip. I forgot where you said you were going, but I'm sure you enjoyed your travels. Excuse me, wherever it was. Let's see, what was I going to talk about here this morning? We've had a busy week this week with grandkids playing in a basketball tournament, granddaughter and grandson, so that meant double the amount of games Grandma and I watched, and we went last night and watched both of them play, and doggone it, they both lost. Granddaughter, she was really upset after the game. They were leading pretty much the whole game, and about the last 3 or 4 minutes, they kind of fell apart. The other team came back and ended up winning by 2 points, so Grandpa had to, get rid of Froggy here. Grandpa had to give her a big hug and give her some money so she could go to the concession stand and kind of drowned her sorrows in a little popcorn and I think maybe a Coke and maybe a candy bar or something. But we enjoy going to watch them play. They're growing up fast, and one of these days it's going to be gone, and we're going to be sitting around saying, I wish we could go watch them play. But I don't know what's going to take place here today. I don't think we got any of the rain that they were promising yesterday. It seems like here lately they keep talking about rain, and then when it actually gets time when it's supposed to rain, it's kind of like poof. It's not there anymore, but I guess we'll make do with what Mother Nature provides. Again, Gary, doing a good job filling big shoes. Thanks for serving the BC coffee this morning. Hope things are well up there in Rolla with you, and I'll ship it back your direction and let you get some of these other fine folks in here. Special good morning to Milo and Alan. I forgot you guys. Here we go, Gary. KF0. Whoops, wait a minute. KF0TW. I almost did the same thing. Gave Dave's call sign. KF0TW and the good old Breakfast Club. This is K0FCG. Back to you, Gary.
Go ahead, contact.
Hey, Tom, looking forward to seeing you and Betty Lou in Branson, especially since you're buying our dinner, QSL.
Yeah, when is that you're coming?
I haven't got a clue.
Well, you pick the date and I'll be there.
Roger on that.
Yep, he'll be out of town.
All right, Tom. I failed to write down your temperature. Could you give me that, please?
Oh, let's see, Gary. How about 50? Will that work?
Yeah, 50 will work. Especially, you're down in the south, so it's warmer than I am. I'm 49 degrees. All right. Thanks, Tom, for the comments. Yeah, we're our kids are in their 30s, and we've got 2 grandsons, so those game watching days will probably be coming, or something. Could be singing or music of some sort. Who knows? WB9VGO. Good morning, and let me identify. This is Kilo Foxtrot 0 Tango Whiskey, Gary in Rolla, Missouri. WB9VGO, go ahead and stand by AB0IA.
Okay, thank you very much, Gary, and good morning. This is WB9VGO, Bob in Downers Grove, Illinois, and thanks for picking up the net, Gary. Good copy here outside of Chicago, where we got 51 degrees. I'm pretty sure this is our high today. It's showing later on we're going to be down in the 30s, so we got rain right now coming through the area and probably a chance of some snow later on. So snow would be more common in December than the rain, but we'll take the rain. You don't have to shovel it, and really makes the roads aren't too bad. People forget how to drive second we get a snowfall up here, especially the first few times. So still got a frog in my throat here. So that's about it from Downers Grove. Don't want to hold it too long, and thank you once again for handling the net today. And 73. KF0 Tango Whiskey. I got your call right. WB9VGO.
Yeah, good for you. Yeah, it happens a lot. Our calls are similar and all that. We live in the same town. Heck. AB0IA, you're up, and stand by WB9FGK.
Morning.
K9HKS.
Morning, Sherman.
Good morning, Tom, and the rest of the group. Everybody's got good signals coming into Ozark this morning. This is Alpha Zero, India Alpha. And thanks a lot, Gary, for picking me up. You got a super signal coming into Ozark. You're always got a real nice, clear voice, and always come in here very nice. Temperature here is 47 degrees, so we're not too far off from the rest of the group. And the ground, whenever I went outside this morning, everything's damp, so I don't think it rained very much, if any at all, but we've got a lot of high humidity. This morning, or this afternoon, we're going to be traveling up to Tom's old hometown. He told me he was born and raised in Boonville. Granddaughter's got a Christmas function up there this afternoon, so we're going to that. And I always enjoy seeing her and seeing her perform with the Boonville School. So just like the rest of the group, got grandkids to go watch and enjoy while we can. Thanks a lot, Gary. Everybody's sounding good and coming in here, like I said, and you're doing a super job. This is Alpha Zero, India Alpha.
Whiskey Foxtrot 0 Golf.
K9HKS.
All right, I got K9HKS. Who are the other two?
This is Whiskey Foxtrot 0 Golf.
All right, got Whiskey Fox 0 Golf. I believe there was another.
K9HKS.
Got you. All right, Sherman, very good. Great signal from you. And thanks for stopping by. 47 degrees, got that. WB9SGK, I think I got that corrected now. You're up and stand by WA0AFD.
KF0 Tango Whiskey, WB9SGK, Doug, Decatur, Illinois. What's left of it? That apple float down the Sangamo River with all them snapping turtles. Oh my. I've been watching the temperature since 5 a.m. It started out, Gary, at 58. And it's dropped down a degree of, it's crazy. It's, at 6 o'clock, it went to 49. And now, well, at 21 minutes after 6 in the morning, it went to 48. Right now, it's 6:29 and it's still at 48. So something is coming in. I don't know what it is, but we'll find out when it gets here. We're overdue for some snow. I know, that's a dirty 4-letter word. Okay. But if we're going to have a white Christmas, we got to have some snow. Well, we'll see what happens with that. I don't want to see an ice storm. It's wet out there. It had been raining. It's not raining now, or it wasn't the last time I went out there to look around. It's overcast and cloudy, so I think old man weather is fixing to have some fun with us today. We'll see how it all shapes up. You're sounding great, and I hope all's well with everyone around. Stay well, stay safe, keep an eye on the weather, and we'll swing that big old pot of coffee around, Gary. Sounding great. KF0 Tango Whiskey, WB9SGK, Decatur, Illinois. Better rip, but not too hard.
30 over here, Doug. Good morning.
Somebody doubled.
Yeah, was there a check-in?
Yeah, this is KD9QDP, Rick up here in Rockford, just saying to Doug there, 30 over here in Rockford.
You ain't doing too bad yourself up there.
Right, Doug, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, you've got a decent signal here in central Missouri. WA0AFD, Bill, you're up and stand by KA8OID.
Well, thank you Gary, and a very good, let me try that one again. Thank you, Gary, and a very pleasant good morning to all of the Breakfast Club, as is quite obvious. I must need some more caffeine here this morning. This is WA0AFD. I'm Bill, Chesterfield, Missouri, about 90-some miles northwest, more or less, of my favorite town there of Rolla, Missouri. And on a very serious basis, thank you very much for picking up the net for Dave. And both of you guys have excellent signals, excellent audio, and both of you contribute quite a bit to the amateur radio hobby. And so you're doing a fine job. Don't worry about if you drop one every now and then. Anytime you want to hear somebody laden with mistakes, just listen when the station WA0AFD is net control. Anyhow, 45 going up to 53 with some sunshine. And I started a leaf management project yesterday in the front yard, and I'm going to complete that this morning. And how you doing on that refresher exam for the PE? Seriously, Gary, thank you very much for picking up the net. And you always do a fine job. Back to you, KF0CW, WA0AFD.
All right, Bill. Well, I'm down to the wire. I'll have the hours I need. And what happened, one thing that happened to me is when I retired, I gathered files from work and on a CD, that is, or DVD, and I can't find it. So I did have some carryover hours I could have used, and it wouldn't have had to have earned as many this year, but oh well, it is what it is. It'll probably turn up right after the end of the year, you know. Good signal, Bill. Thanks for being there.
KA8OID, Milo. You're up and stand by N0YPD.
What day can I expect you, Milo?
Let me look at my, I got to talk to my secretary, QSL.
Okay, will you talk to, I'll be waiting with bated breath.
Okay, don't hold your breath there, Tom. Don't hold your breath. KF0 Tango Whiskey. Good morning, Gary. Sounding good. Good morning to my neighbor, Bill, WA0AFD. Hello there, Bill. Good morning to everybody on the Breakfast Club. Goodness sakes, we got a long, long list there, Gary, and you're doing a great job. Thank you so very much for picking up the net. We sure do appreciate that. Gary, you're sounding good. Always enjoy your net. The temperature has dropped. When I woke up, it was 49. Then I waited a while. I went to 48. Now it's at 46. I think it's getting cooler, don't you? Anyway, it's supposed to be a high temperature day. It's supposed to be 53, and I don't think we're going to get any rain. Look at the weather map, and there aren't any clouds to be seen anywhere in Missouri, I don't think. But we did get some rain last night, and looks that way from the sidewalk. Sidewalk was wet, so I'm assuming we had some rain last night, but I don't think we're going to get any today. Hey, you take care of that, Gary. Thanks an awful lot for doing what you're doing. We sure do appreciate you being there. K8OID, St. Charles, Missouri.
All right, leaving the break there for any check-in.
Morning, Milo.
Thanks, Milo. Got you 46 degrees and good signal from you this morning. N0YPD, Mike. Good morning and stand up N9HKS.
Yep, good morning to you, Gary, and good morning to everyone on the Breakfast Club here again. We're still hanging at 21 degrees. The wind is still showing, peaks up to about 30 out of the northwest here, so a continuation of yesterday. We do have a little bit of white stuff on the ground and some ice mixed with it yesterday and last night. And the DOT travel map is showing no travel advised for this little area here. So anyway, I think I will stay home today and, I don't know, I guess play radio. Thanks for pouring the hot cup, Gary, and I always enjoy your nets. You do a super job there, Gary. KF0TWN0YPD, Goodrich.
All right, Mike. Good copy on you. That's your 21 degrees. Things are different up there. You're going to have winter more, of course. And in some ways, I am having frozen precipitation. I do like the change of the season. Some people think I'm crazy. I don't enjoy shoveling it, but it's the way it goes. I use ice melt. More and more now, I don't shovel it. I use ice melt where I can, and that might be about it. N9HKS, good morning. You're up and stand by. I am not sure I have WF0 Golf, but I don't think that's right. N9HKS, go ahead.
Okay, Gary, K9HKS, it's Kilowatt 9, Hotel Kilowatt Sierra. Good morning to you, and good morning to the whole gang here this morning. Boy, you got a booming signal this way. No problem hearing you, that's for sure. Name here is Jim, and we're at Sterling in northwest Illinois, up here, about 30 miles off the Mississippi River. And we got 44 degrees. It's been raining off and on here most of the night. I haven't looked out here now. I don't know if it's rain, but if it is, it's a real light rain here. Supposed to have rain all day long here today, and not going to get any warmer. Temperatures at 44, and that's what they're calling for the high for the day. So that's what we got to put up with. But hey, that's better than the snow and the ice and all that good stuff. So thanks for getting me in here this morning. Hope everybody has a great day. This is K9HKS, Jim, Sterling, Northwest Illinois.
All
right, Jim. Yeah, sorry for slaughtering your call sign. I got it corrected. Maybe some mornings things would flow a little better out of my gray cells, and I'd say, wait a minute, that's K9HKF. I just tried the suffix and got it wrong. Thanks for stopping by. Next I have Whiskey Fox Zero Golf. Tell me if that's right. Show Steve. You're up and stand by checking.
KF0 Echo Whiskey. This is Whiskey Fox Zero Golf. I have it right, Jerry. Steve's here in Neosho, Missouri. We're at 42 right now and looking for a high of around 48. Maybe a little more than that, but typically these high temperatures I get are fairly conservative. You mentioned Dave keeping account of the space that he receives calls from on Saturday morning, and I've always been a little surprised at how many there are. Usually it's somewhere in the mid to high teens. We used to have fairly regular check-in from California on out there on Stockton or Sacramento, and Jerry in Rollins, Wyoming. So there were a couple of rare ones, and another fellow out in western New York. Haven't heard them for a long time. When I pass through Rollins, I try to give Jerry a call on repeaters out there, and there are several around that area. Never have ranged him, but that's a long shot. Okay, thanks for running the net this morning, Gary. Good signal out of Rolla. This is WS0G. Back to you. Contact, Gary.
Go ahead, contact.
Hey, Steve, did you hear Sherman say he's headed up to our old stomping grounds in Boonville?
I heard that. I wish I was in his trunk headed up there.
Yeah, me too. I'd like to ride up there with him. We could relive the good old days, right?
Yep. Nice little town.
Yes, it is. Okay, well, thanks. Hey, Sherman, if you're still listening, travel safe. And Steve, do you know anything about VCU?
Well, let's see. I heard him yesterday. He was getting his sons ready to do some decking on his daughter's house. He was just running up there to get him started, and then Bonnie was coming to pick him up. She will not let him stay up there, but she knows what might happen. But he said it's not going to happen because he cannot do anything more than just keep his legs sort of straight, I guess. Over.
Yeah, I'm glad he's getting along okay, but thanks for the break, Gary. Sorry for the interruption. Back to you, K0FCG. Back to you, Gary.
All right, Tom, no problem. And KU9S, you want to make contact. Go ahead.
Yeah, I heard, I talked to Steve earlier this morning about 3 o'clock, and he seems to be doing okay. Of course, he still can't do a whole lot, but he is around, he is home. Anyhow, I'm sure there's a lot of people that maybe don't even know that he's home, but he's home. Back to net. Thanks, Gary, for letting me back in KU9S.
All right, thanks for that update. And, yeah, with Steve being on the net, well, he might still show up. Who knows? All right, this is KF02W, Gary in Rolla, Missouri, filling in for Dave. And I am looking for check-in.
Kilo Romeo Echo.
November Zulu Kilo Papa Hotel.
November Golf 5, 5 o'clock, November 6th.
WV0 Golf Alpha Service. Okay, I got four stations. Read what I got, and I'm going to ask for some fill as I go here. KJ4RRE, and then there's a Kilo Papa Hotel. Give me the prefix, please.
Porter, he wants you to go again, WA0AFD.
Sorry about that. November 0 Kilo Papa Hotel.
Got it. Thanks. And then I got KG5FNV, and then a question mark 0 Golf Alpha Charlie. Could you give me your prefix, please?
Whiskey Bravo 0 Golf Alpha Charlie, is it?
Got it. Thanks. All right. So Steve, appreciate you stopping by, and good signal from the Osho, I think. That's right. Yes, that is right. Nice town down there. I used to live in Webb City in Joplin for a little bit as well, and we'd get down that way every so often. Been a long time since we did it. Haven't gone to a breakfast club picnic in that town yet. KJ4RRE, you're up, and stand by N0KTH.
Well, good morning to you, sir. This is Robert, KJ4RRE. Here in Elkton, Kentucky this morning, we've got 59 degrees and overcast skies. We're heading on up for a high of 64, though, but sometime after the noon hour, the rain should settle in, so we've got some of that coming. Still going to be a pleasant day all around. Everyone have a safe weekend. This is KJ4RRE. Back to you.
All right, Robert. Great signal from you, and got your 59 degrees. Thanks for stopping by. N0KTH, you're up, and stand by KG5FNV.
KF0TW, Mr. Gary, this is November 0 Kilo Papa Hotel, Porter up here in Lathrop, Missouri. Thank you very much for picking the net up this morning and serving up that hot cup of breakfast club coffee. Got a great signal coming in to northwest Missouri this morning. Not much going on here. We're currently 42 degrees, and it looks like it says mostly cloudy, but right now the moon and the bright star beside it is just shining very, very clear, and just a beautiful crisp morning at 36 degrees. Not much else to report from here this morning. Just wanted to jump in and get a fresh cup of hot breakfast club coffee. Everybody have a great day, and catch you a little later on. November 0 Kilo Papa Hotel, back to KF0TW. Over. Alpha Echo 0 Tango Golf.
That's 42 degrees. I was looking at where Lathrop is, and quite possible that in my 68 years I have not been through Lathrop. Maybe that sounds like a road trip or something. Anyway, thanks. This is Kilo Fox 0 Tango Whiskey, Gary in Rolla, Missouri. KG5FNV, Tommy, I believe it is. You're up, and stand by WB0GAC.
Hey, good morning to you there, Gary, and to everybody on the net. This is KG5FNV, Tommy here in Hazel, Texas. We have about 48 degrees here this morning. Looks like we're heading up to about 62, so it's going to be a nice day. Got big plans for today. We're going to have a Christmas party. The radio club is having a Christmas party this evening, and I've got two of my great grandkids. We're going to be kind of babysitting today, so we're going to take them with us, and we're going to have a good time. But anyway, just wanted to jump in and say howdy. Wish you all a God-blessed day, and y'all be safe out there, whatever you do. This is KG5FNB. Back to you, Gary.
Alpha Echo 0 Tango Golf. And 9 early run at the top of the hour.
All right, got AA0TG added, and Lynn, I'll call you when we get up there to that top of the hour. Okay, thanks, Tommy. Good signal. Pretty much always a good signal from you in Texas. And I'll have to look up Hazel, Texas. But not right at this moment. WB0GAC, you are up and stand by checking.
Yeah, KF0CW in Rolla. Gary, this is WB0 Golf Alpha Charlie in Olathe, Kansas, where the temperature is 40 degrees. Testing out a new setup here in my house, so I've got some remote operations going on from my downstairs to my upstairs. Hopefully it doesn't have too much delay, but I can copy you fine, and I can see that things are working, so that's good. I think I mentioned temperature 40, and it's on its way to 45. So I'll be copying the mail, Gary. KF0TW from WB0 Golf Alpha Charlie. That's
KL7HRO remote. Old Apple Farmer. WA9AQ.
K0YEQ.
K0CSS.
Okay, who was the last one? I think ended in the Sierra or Foxtrot.
Kilo Delta Zero Charlie Sierra X-ray.
All right, X-ray. All right, got those. In AA0TG, I didn't forget you. I misspoke that I was looking for check-ins next. Okay, Walt, thanks. Appreciate you being there. Picked up AA0TG, KL7HRO. I think it's WB0OAS, Andy, and WA9AQQ, KE0YEQ, and KB0PSX. Let's see how that fills out the rest of this hour. All right, AA0TG, good morning. Go ahead and stand by. Well, let me go ahead and get the remote in. I'm sorry. I kind of want to defer to mobiles and remotes. KL7HRO, good morning, and stand by AA0.
Yeah, okay, this KL7HRO on the Whiskey Baker 0, Victor Tango Mike remote. And I'll trade my temperature for anybody out there. We got 9 degrees below. We had some snow yesterday. Not a lot, but it was enough to blow all over the road. But I'll trade my -9 for that 40 degrees over.
Oh yeah. Well, you know where you are. You know what you signed up for.
Yeah, I didn't know that the propagation was going to be that bad up there. I went through all the bands when I woke up. It's almost 4 a.m. here. And there's nothing. I turned the radio off and came to the remote. Anyhow, everybody out there have a great day. I want to say good morning to a station about 3 kcs down, and I'm going back to bed. Have a good day, KL7HRO on the WB0 Victor Tango Mike remote.
Whiskey 5, Quebec Charlie. Morning, Dennis.
Yep, good morning.
Got you added, W5QC. All right. Thanks, Dennis. Appreciate it. Yeah, boy, -9 degrees. Well, probably enjoying the good life up there, though. I mean, AA0. Let me ask you a question of Walt. Real quick, Walt. What are you running? What radio and software for the remote? Yeah, I should have done it sooner. You took off, probably. AA0 Tango Golf. Good morning. You're up and stand by WB0OAS.
Comment. There's no software involved. I've got sites running to watch the meters. a remote control, a remote switch to turn the transmitter on, and another remote switch to turn the radio on. So that's pretty much it.
All right, thanks. Yeah, I've been thinking about trying setting up a remote with my IC7100, but may not ever get to that. We'll see. Thanks. And I think Jerry had a comment. Go ahead.
No, it's TRD. Were you asking what remote Dennis was on there?
No, I caught that. I was asking. Walt said he was playing with a remote set up at his house.
Probably RC Forb.
All right. Yeah, I'm not too familiar. The only thing I'm familiar with is Icom stuff. I can't remember the name of that program they have, but I may try it sometime. All right. Andy, you've been waiting. You've been patient. WB0OAF, good morning. This is KF0TW and standby WA9AQQ.
Okay, Gary. Well, we don't have anywhere to go. Not at this time of day. We got 33 degrees, slowly falling, and I see it's raining, so it's going to turn to snow. There's a big system coming in out of the northwest. The wind is here. It's really blowing. Fed the kitties. Everybody's kind of content and hunkered down, and we're just going to sit around the QTH today and see what goes on with this so-called 1 inch or 2 inches of snow. Other than that, that's about it. We're on the Icom 7600 going over to the big old loop antenna, so hope it sounds good there in Rolla, Missouri. KF0TW on the multitude, WB0OAL.
Contact after AQQ, please, WA0AFD.
Morning, Bill.
Well, I'll try to manage that, Bill. Okay. Thanks, Andy. You're sounding good. And I'm on a 746 Pro with a big loop. Well, not a big loop, an 80-meter loop, such as it is. And appreciate you being there, Andy. 33 degrees. WA9AQQ, good morning. You're up and stand by a contact by Bill.
Okay, very good. WA9AQQ here in Hot Springs Village, currently running about 57 degrees. The lights are out here in the village. East here in the west end, talking to you via battery power. System had set up here sometimes. So when the power goes off, the radio doesn't know the difference. However, ham radio by candlelight, that's sort of different. Hi. Yeah, I probably could go out and fire up the generator, but it appears to be a local issue, so it'll be back on here another little while. So I'm just gonna let it ride and wait for the sun to come up. Thanks for getting me in, and Bill, what can I do for you? Over.
No, I wanted to contact with Mark. I wasn't clear on that, and I apologize, Bill. Mr. W0TRD, are you out still out there at WA0AFD?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, when is the BT picnic next? Boy, I can't talk this morning. When is the BT picnic going to be in Iowa City next year?
August 10th.
Okay, and correct me, I thought that was in the most recent newsletter. Is it published in the newsletter?
I couldn't tell you.
Okay, well, I thought they had included that, but it's the weekend of August the 10th at Iowa City, correct?
Bill, I'm in the process of formulating the block and the caterer and all that, so I really haven't posted much information up yet, but we're kind of busy working. It's a great time of year, and I'm getting some of that stuff done, but I didn't want to just keep out blurping out little turds. I want to just be able to post up, you know, who, what, where, and when, and I haven't got the details all finalized. Over.
Okay, well, tentatively the weekend of August the 10th. And Bill, again, I apologize for my confusing format here. Anyhow, I can't find any. There won't be any information in the newsletter if you haven't finalized it. And I got ahead of myself, and I apologize for that, Mark. QSL WA0AFD.
Well, it's etched in stone. It's August 10th, all right? That is etched in stone, but the other details aren't.
Okay,
well, that was my question. I said, will it be on August the 10th in Iowa City? And then you give me that big spiel about all kinds of uncertainty. So now I'm confused. August the 10th, Iowa City. Thank you. W-A-0-A-M-D.
Oh boy, W0TRD. Got you, Mark. You may be my tail gunner.
Bunch of balloons.
Okay, KE0YEQ, you're up, and stand by KD0CSX.
Well, good morning, Gary. K0YEQ, Fred here in Lecompton. 36 degrees. Looks like it's going to be a windy day. That's all I got. Let's keep moving here. K0YEQ.
Okay, Fred, was it 36 degrees, right?
That is correct. 36, 36.
Okay, heard correctly. Appreciate you stopping by. KD0CSX, Railroad, good morning. You're up and stand by W5QC.
Alrighty, well, thanks for getting me in here, and I'll say good morning to everybody. Yeah, we got our airbrush, got our toothbrush, we're ready for the day. But anyway, we ain't got a whole lot here to add. We want to just get moving on here. Yeah, we got 43 degrees here along the Mississippi River in Muscatine, Iowa. If you look me up on QRZ, you're going to see Ernest, but I do go by Leroy, Leo Echo Romeo Oscar Yankee. So just wanted to make sure you knew that. And, yep, that's all I got to report. We'll let you get her moved on before we get to top of the hour. Thanks for getting me in here. It's been a long time since I checked in. KD0CSX.
Good morning, Leroy.
Good morning.
Okay, I'm going to call you Leroy, so that's what I'm going to write down here. Keeping track of names. I got 43 degrees from you. A little bit difficult copy, but I think I got it. W5QC, you're up. Good morning, and go ahead. Let's try this. W5QC, you're up, and stand by W0TRD.
Hey, good morning, everybody here on the Breakfast Club. This is W5QC. Steve here in Pottsville, Arkansas, enjoying 54 degrees outside. Going to get up to 64 today. We had some thunder and lightning move through last night. I don't think we got any rain. If we did, there wasn't very much at all. It looks like on the radar there's some small cells scattered around, moving to the northeast real fast. You got lightning tracker that says you got lightning. It's like 30 miles away, but I'm not hearing any static tracks. Anyway, had a pretty good day yesterday. My neighbor came over and helped me get my bag put together. I couldn't do it by myself. I couldn't hold a bag in the frame. Anyway, my new little lawn sweeper, so I got it working yesterday, and I got a lot of the yard work cleaned up. I still got a lot of leaves left in 3 trees in the front yard, so I'm going to have to do it again here probably pretty soon. And I still need to do some more work in the front yard anyway. But anyway, I'm all sore from yesterday. I'll tell you, the retired life is really great, but it don't seem like you can do as much as you used to. But anyway, that's the way it is. But enjoy getting out in the yard and getting it cleaned up better than what I have in the past. I never could get it really good clean raking up, and then putting it in my storage, in my cargo trailer, was pulling behind my four-wheeler, taking it to a place and dumping it. Still never done a good job with that. Anyway, I got this lawn sweeper there, and it works really great. Anyway, that's all I have here for talking about that nasty 4-letter word called work. So we'll get out of here and get it back over to you. And thanks for like a hot cup of coffee this morning. And with that, everybody have a great weekend. We'll see everybody this hour tomorrow morning. This is W5QC, Steve here in Pottsville, Arkansas there.
All right, Steve. Great signal about 15 over here, and sounds like a nice device. My yard kind of hilly and a little bumpy here and there, and it's just a city lot is what I had. All right, W0TRD, you're my tail gunner, and then stand up N9LEN.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Hey, good morning to you, Gary. KF0TW. Yep, you're over time. And so with that, looks like we're 39.5. Supposed to teeter out around there. No, 38.5. Supposed to teeter around there most of the morning. Then falling out gently to a low today, about 36. Wind blowing. Winds are supposed to pick up. Rich said he had winds up there. Should be heading in this way. Thanks for picking up the hour for Dave. It was a fun net running along with you. W0TRD, best 7-3.
All right, Mark. Thanks for being there, and great signal from you. N9LEN, Lynn, giving you a report, and we can take it over.
Okay, will do. We're looking at about 42 degrees. It's probably going to get up to about 50. Could you come back with your call sign spelled phonetically, please?
Yes, I can. Kilo, Foxtrot, 0, Tango, Whiskey.
Okay, got it. That's in Rolla, but that's Gary. Okay, Gary, how are things over there in Rolla, and how did your net go today?
All went fine. Got about 30 check-ins, and that's pretty good for me. And things are, we had a few drops of maybe you'd call it rain. I hate to even call it rain. Last night. Nothing to speak of, and probably going to be a pretty nice day. We've got 48 degrees here. All right, thanks to everyone who checked into my net. I greatly appreciate it. And Dave, maybe you'll be back next Saturday. This is KF0TW clear.
Good job, Gary.
Yeah, I want to echo those comments. Thank you, Gary. WA0AFD said that.
Good job, Gary. Checks in the mail.
Roger. Good job. Okay, very good with that. So let's see where we're at here. So, good morning. This is the Breakfast Club. Old timers are never forgotten. Newcomers are always welcome. The Breakfast Club is not controversial and non-political in nature. Common school affairs should be limited and non-divisive. You don't have to be a member to check in. All you need is a license to operate this frequency. My call is 19 again. I'm located in between Madison, Wisconsin and Rockford, Illinois, a small town called Janesville. I'll be your net control for the final edition of the Breakfast Club. Before I get started, I'd like to take a moment of silence in remembrance of the silent keys that are passed on from our net and those who have given their lives in defense of our great country. Okay, thank you. We're using the net Robert data program, folks. If you want to see where you're at and who has checked in, I try to keep up. This is a much easier net than my mid-part set on Friday morning, but somehow we managed to get through. All relays will be appreciated. Is there any emergency traffic? Call N9LEN. Okay. How about, do we have any mobile stations out there? Mobile stations. Call N9LEN.
WB2UFO remote.
That was going to be my next question. How about some remote stations? Any remote stations? Larry, we have you. Anybody else? Call N9LEN. Okay, Larry. Come on in and get yourself a hot cup of breakfast cup coffee. Girl style from N9LEN.
Hey, thank you. Good morning. I need that cup of coffee this morning. This is WB2UFO and WB0DTM remote. Thank you for being the remote this morning. And let's see, it's 50 degrees right now, 50, and it's supposed to go up to possibly 65 or 70 today. It's so cold here in the Sonoran Desert.
So we'll see how that works out for us. Yesterday I went up to Katy, and I'll tell you, that'll be a great day in the sun to set up my little ham radio station. I've got an Icom 6100. It's 5 watt on its internal battery, 10 watts if you can put 12 volts to it. We ran it at 5 watts, and I want you to get it on FT